looks for Deutsch. Deutsch at the one into the end zone. Now look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel. Rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going. Fetting's got room, and here's Bo Fetting. Fetting still on his feet. Fetting's gone. Looking to pass, playing off. Coming left side, picked up by Cotton. Alex Cotton with the pick. He'll take it back and into the end zone.
He thunders his way. 30,
Representing Grigla, or Goodrich Grigla, Tom Over.
The middle's got a man, that's Friddle. Look out, Friddle, 40, 30, he's loose, 20, 10, touchdown.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. Actually, good afternoon to you as we bring you the broadcast of Section Championship Football today from the Fargo Dome, Gate City Bank Field on yourliveevent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB. As we have the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, the number 1 seed in Section 6 9-man, taking on the number 2 seed, the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, for the Section 6 9-man championship. Good afternoon. My name is Sean Bierk. To start things off with our pregame show, and our pregame show today brought to you by Bitker Inc. Prepare your vehicle for winter driving. New tires, new wiper blades, new batteries. It's all available at Bitker Inc. 218-456-SHOP. That's 218-456-7467. Bitker Inc. Located between Ada and Halstead. We're glad to have you along with us here. Thank you to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you hear and see throughout the broadcast. Also, thanks to our Your Live Event engineer for this afternoon. That'll be Joey Hughes. He'll be joining us here in just a couple of moments. It'll be Dawson and James coming along with you here just in a couple of moments here as they'll give you the play-by-play of the broadcast. Should be a dandy here. The two teams met earlier in the regular season. It was the end of the regular season, a victory for Fertile-Beltrami as the Falcons come in at a perfect 9-0. Clearbrook-Gonvick, they come into the record of 7-3. Here, the winner of this game will move on to meet up with the Section 8 9-man champions, who just crowned was the Grigla-Goodrich Chargers. Here in our Bickering pregame show, we'll have a chance to talk to the head coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, Brian Nelson. We'll have a chance to talk to the head coach of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, Casey Krolick. We'll take a look at our keys to the game. We'll also talk a little bit about the matchup, and of course we'll have your Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups. We'll take a break, we'll step away, we'll come back as we'll get into our pregame coaches' comments, and that will be on our way. Our Georgetown Farmers Elevator pregame coaches' comments on the way. Fertile-Beltrami and Clearbrook-Gonvick Section 6 9-man championship on the line. It's on 106.5 FM KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
At American Federal Bank, we have all the tools to help you achieve financial success. This is Nick Gordon, your local ag and business banker. Are you currently looking for banking, investment, or insurance options? American Federal Bank in Ada can help. Please contact me, Carly, or McKenna today at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Pregame coach's comments. Head coach of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears is Casey Crawler, joining us here before a matchup in the Section 6 9-man championship game. Coach, nice to talk to you here. Fertile-Beltrami, a team that you saw here recently, actually to end the regular season. Big matchup here today. What do you know? What do you bring back knowledge-wise out of that first game coming in here tonight?
Well, you can't make mistakes against them because they're gonna take advantage of that as well as anybody does. We need to probably slow the game down a little and cut down opportunities, but we got to grind out some more first downs than we did last time to try to keep that offense off the field.
What, as far as preparation for your kids here this week, what's it been like?
It's been really good. You know what? We're back and we're healthy again. The first game we played, we lost our starting quarterback and right away, and then our backup quarterback, and we're down to our ninth grade quarterback in that game. So, we feel like we're fully healthy. It's going to help us out. But our kids have been, excited and have had a really good week of practice.
It's a big opportunity here today playing inside. I mean, they got to be pretty excited to have this opportunity.
You know what? They've been talking about this since last spring, that they just wanted to give themselves the opportunity to be here and to give themselves a chance at this game, and they did. And so it's been an exciting day. We had a great send-off from all our fans earlier today and a lot of support. We expect to see a lot of black and gold here, and the kids are very excited to play on the turf.
As far as things you're going to have to do here, to slow down that Fertile-Beltrami offense, what do you do defensively?
You know what? You gotta be smart. You gotta stay home. You gotta contain the quarterback. We gave up too many plays last time we played him just because we let the quarterback slip out, and he's so good at finding guys downfield because they got a lot of speed. So you really just got to try to force them to drive the ball and not give up big plays.
On the offensive side, what are some of the big things for your team here today?
We got to hold on to the ball, and we got to grind out first downs. I mean, that would be to our advantage to make it slow down a little bit and get those first downs and move the ball a little bit that way. To, like we said, keep it a lower scoring would be, which nobody's been able to do with them yet so far, but that's the goal.
Everybody healthy here today?
Yep, we're all healthy and ready to go.
Coach, I appreciate the comments here. Best of luck in this one.
All right, thank you very much.
That is Casey Crawlick. He's the head coach of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, joining us here in our pregame coaches' comments. Pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Bitker Inc. is your pregame show sponsor as we are getting you set for the Section 6 9-man championship with the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have the head coach of the Falcons, Brian Nelson. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. Our pregame coaches' comments will continue in our pregame show brought to you by Bitker Inc. on 106.5 FM KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Fosston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Fosston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Fosston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Fosston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
Performance Ag west of Vorup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup. As the seasons change, now is the time for the indoor projects with the help of Ada Building Center, LLC. Now is the time to get contractors scheduled for indoor projects and home improvements. Ada Building Center, LLC will provide the products you need: flooring with several new styles to choose from, trim, cabinets, doors, and more. Enhance your home with indoor remodel and home improvement products from Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200, East Edge, Ada.
Coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, Brian Nelson, joining us here before a match in the Section 6-9 player football game against Clearbrook-Gonvick. Brian, you just saw this Bears team here to end the regular season. A victory for you guys, but tell me some things that you remember about that game, what you recall about this Clearbrook-Gonvick team.
Very physical football team. They came in, smacked us around, and, we had some very fortunate things go in that game, and got a very, very good running back, linebacker in Chernus. They've got a couple good quarterbacks. They got some size up front, and, we're going to have to be very, very disciplined today because they run a lot of motion and things like that, and you never know what Casey's got dialed up for the game today either.
Well, as far as for your kids, how was preparation this week for them?
We stayed inside all 3 days because we got our field cleared off for the game Saturday, and it was just in great condition. And then, of course, we got another 2 or 3 inches of snow the one night with wind. So we ended up staying inside. We had some sick kids, and we didn't want to get anybody else sick too.
What defensively, what are some of the big things for your guys today? What are they going to have to do?
You're going to have to, really, really key in on, some of our guys really key in on Chernus. He's going to carry the ball, probably a bulk of the carries, and then very athletic quarterback too. So guys on the backside are going to have to stay home. And, with the motion and stuff like that, if they start watching that, they're going to be out of position. So we've been stressing that all week, that don't watch the smoke and mirrors, do your job and rely on your teammates.
Offensively, you've had a very successful season thus far. What are some of the big things on the offensive side?
We're going to do what we do. We've added in a couple new things. We'll see if we use them today or not. And, we're going to try to spread the ball amongst our our 3 running backs and quarterback, and throw a little bit to our tight ends, which we've done a little bit more lately. And, hopefully we can keep doing that and keep what we've been doing all season.
I know you guys have been in this situation for the past several years, but it's always fun to get to this point. It's not an easy road, and it's fun to be here.
Yeah, we tell the kids don't take it for granted. This freshman crew hasn't been with us before, so they're really excited, and the kids are excited, the community's excited. It's just a fun time. Had a little walkthrough in the school on the way out, and a lot of the younger kids are excited to see some of the guys they see out on the field, and here we are, and hopefully we're prepared.
Brian, I appreciate the comments here. Best of luck today.
All right, thanks.
That is the head coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, Brian Nelson, joining us here on our pregame show. Our pregame coach's comments brought to you by Georgetown Farmers Elevator. We'll go to a break. We'll come back, and we'll talk keys of the game as your pregame show brought to you by Bitker Inc. will continue from the Fargo Dome, Gate City Bank Field. It's Section 6 9-man championship. Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, 106.5 FM KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Lakes Community
this system
Co-op
is way
takes
different.
pride in
The
providing
audio is
complete
Keeler
customer
said way too loud,
satisfaction
which
as they
is
serve
completely
their local
different from that one.
communities
So I got to
with the
turn way
necessary
down on this
products
one.
and services for farms, businesses,
How far are you
and
guys away from your
individuals.
post game being wrapped
Energy
up?
solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat
Okay.
market, motel,
Okay,
car
I'm not
wash,
going to go through the lineups because I
HVAC,
don't
natural
have them.
gas.
So,
Visit your
I'm gonna
neighborhood
leave 'em
Lakes
with you.
Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
For over 4 decades, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook has been providing high-quality well services to the community. Whether you need a complete well system, repair, or abandonment, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair has you covered. With state-of-the-art equipment and experienced technicians, they will ensure that your well system is running smoothly and efficiently. Call Kyle today at 218-776-2486 or on his cell at 218-688-1400 to schedule your appointment with Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook.
Take a look at his final stats. The Enbridge Energy player of the game for the Goodrich.
Well, we get you set here for the Section 6 9-man championship between the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears as Section 6 9-man championship on the line. The winner will move on to play Goodrich in the state quarterfinals as we bring in the keys to the game. Keys of the game today. We'll start with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. The Bears, I think a big thing is they need to slow down the offense of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. The Falcons are a very high-powered offense, so the Bears are going to have to find a way defensively to slow them down, and I think a big way to do that is for the Bears offense to stay on the field here today. They need to put together some long, sustaining drives. They need to move the ball up and down the field, and they need to capitalize. They have to get points on the board. They need to score whenever they have an opportunity. Hold on to the football. Make sure you get your special teams going here today. For Fertile-Beltrami, well, I tell you what, the Falcons have done nothing wrong all season long. So like head coach Brian Nelson had said, we just need to go out and do what we've done. And I think that'll be a big thing here for today is put your offense on the field, just drive the football, be effective on all aspects. And then defensively, well, you got to shut down a couple of the key people. Chernus is a very good running back, so you need to be aware of what he's doing. You need to stop him. Also, the Bears up front, very physical, so the Falcons have to match that physicality here today in order to be in the football game. Field position will be a big thing for the Falcons. They're going to have to come out and get some good field position. And then I think the big thing is you tackle, you do the things that it got you to this point, and you play a good game, have a chance to move on to that state tournament. Those are your keys to the game here, part of your Bitker pregame show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will continue from Gate City Bank Field, Fargo Dome. It's our pregame show brought to you by Bitker Inc. It continues after this on 106.5 FM KRJB and yourliveevent.com. We're back in 2 minutes.
Winter is approaching, and the Bagley Co-op wants to help you be prepared with our annual fall tire sale on now through November 30th. Get up to $35 off per tire when you purchase 2 or more tires, and as always, free mounting and balancing. For details, stop in or call Peter, Dylan, or Nathan at 218-694-6249. Thank you from all of us at the Bagley Co-op Association, where the customer is the company.
Bakken Market in Clearbrook is your hometown grocery store. When you walk into Bakken Market, you'll find a wide selection of grocery items that will be sure to fill your entire grocery list. The wide variety will allow you to choose the exact item you need, and not only will you find exactly what you're looking for, but also in-store and weekly deals that will make you come back for more. With fully stocked shelves and friendly service, Bakken Market in Clearbrook is the place to go.
I've always been more so of a caring person, I'd say. I don't know, the care aspect and being able to make a difference in their life and help them to have as normal of a life as they can. Whenever I provide care for them, I always try and like go above and beyond. I'm like, do you need anything else? Like, can I help you do this while I'm here? And take care of all these wonderful residents, and it's really nice having such awesome residents here. I would definitely recommend a career at Benedictine Beta.
You know it's coming. Snow, snow, and more snow. Hi, this is Nikki Groshong, loan officer at Border Bank. We love this time of year because we're great at helping people get out and enjoy our winter wonderland. If you are dreaming of a new snowmobile or fish house, see us and explore how Border Bank can help you get out on the trails and on the ice this winter. We're Border Bank, helping you enjoy the great outdoors. Member FDIC.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Welcome back to the Fargo Dome on 106.5 FM KRJB. Welcome to our listeners at KKCQ FM 96.7 as they're joining us after that exciting Grigla-Goodrich victory over Stephen Argyle, and of course our viewers on yourliveevent.com. My name is Sean Bierk. I'll continue here as Dawson and James will be taking over here in just a couple of moments. Joey Hughes is our camera operator for yourliveevent.com. Winner of this game does move on to the state quarters where they'll take on Grigla-Goodrich, who was just victorious. And, we'll get into the state tournament here next week. Teams here played each other end of the regular season, a Fertile-Beltrami Falcon victory, a game in which Clearbrook-Gonvick was down to their third-string quarterback. Their starting quarterback was hurt early in the game. Their second-string quarterback was hurt as well. And so they were down to a third-string quarterback, but head coach Brian Nelson had stated that Clearbrook-Gonvick is a very physical football team, and they expect the same thing here today. Fertile-Beltrami, of course, has been playing some very solid football all season long as they have gotten the job done on the field. And a place that they're familiar. They are the the two-time defending Section 6 nine-man champions, looking to make that return trip into the state playoffs. We're looking forward to a whole lot of fun here today in the Fargo Dome, Gate City Bank Field on KRJB, KKCQ FM, and yourliveevent.com. We'll step away. We're coming back with your Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups. Dawson Peterson will be joining you next, along with James Cardarelli. This is the Bickering Pregame Show. Thanks for tuning in on yourliveevent.com, 106.5 FM KRJB, and KKCQ FM 96.7. Back in 2 minutes. What the world?
The Clearbrook-Gonvick School District, dedicated to mapping pathways for student success. Teachers, faculty, and administration are working daily to prepare all students to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens ready to meet the challenges of the future. Clearbrook-Gonvick fosters a caring and creative environment and works to promote pride in each student in our school and in our community. Stay up to date with school information and schedules online by visiting clearbrook-gonvick.k12.mn.us.
Commitment, ownership, respect are the core values of Sharps Welding and Fabrication. Sharps is located in Clearbrook, Minnesota, and we construct and maintain oil, gas, and byproduct pipelines. We execute projects with the best-in-class safety, quality, and environmental stewardship. We pride ourselves on taking the long-term view with customers and creating repeat business. Sharps would like to wish the Clearbrook-Gonvick football team best of luck at the section championship. Your hard work this season has been tremendous, and go Bears!
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters.
Welcome back inside the Fargo Dome on Gate City Bank Field. The Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears being introduced as a team. as they typically are, in front of their faithful on the opposite side of the field. And the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons will also be introduced as a team as they come out. And we take a look at our starting lineups this afternoon. I'm Dawson Peterson, James Cardarelli down on the sideline. And as we switch over with Sean Bjork, who is taking over on our pregame show today, as the pregame being brought to you by Solely Realty of Fosston and Bitker Inc. We had our pregame coaches interviews presented by Border Bank in Clearbrook and the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Starting lineups presented to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express and Ziegler Ag Equipment. Highway 9 North 8. New equipment on the lot this week at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Get your best discounts now on Amity Beet equipment. This is the final week of discounts. Talk to Chuck or Neil for the early bird discount pricing. Also, several trade-in beet harvester lifters and toppers at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North and 8. Talk with Chuck or Neil for pricing on all equipment at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Dawson Peterson with Joey Hughes on the camera up top here on YourLiveEvent.com, KRJB and KKCQ Radio. James Cardarelli down on the sideline. James, I'm going to kick it to you real fast as we get ready for kickoff between Clearbrook-Gonvick. James, he got me down there. Getting ready for kickoff with Clearbrook-Gonvick and Fertile-Beltrami. Alex Chernus, there you are, James. As we're coming off that victory with Goodridge Grigla over Stephen Argyle. We'll get to James here in a moment down on the near sideline. Jonah Harstead and Joseph Sorensen are back deep to return for Fertile-Beltrami, the top seed in Section 6 9-man football. Alex Chernus gets us underway. Jonah Harstead fields the opening kick at the 15, but it's going to get by. Bounces at the 5. Here comes Harstead to the 10 near side. 15, Harstead a gap. Pushes a man at the 20. Jonah Harstead 30, 35. Harstead out to the 40-yard line, and a return that looked to be immediate trouble for Fertile-Beltrami. Harstead brings it to the 40-yard line.
All right, Dawson, do you have me?
We got you, James.
All right.
Clear, big shooter.
Sorry about that. I am here and I am ready, and so is Fertile. The Falcons with a nice return right there, Jonah Harstead.
Harstead out to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 for this high-powered Fertile-Beltrami offense. We'll get to this offense in a moment following this opening play. Caden Swenby at the 35. He'll go back to passes where he stands. Zips it to the right side to the 40. Briar Strim puts his foot in the ground to the 50. Into Bear territory inside the 45 to the 44. And that's a quick connection of 15 yards and a first down. Let's take a look at that starting offense for Fertile-Beltrami here today. Caden Swenby, the senior quarterback, calls out signals. Receiver Briar Strem. Running backs are Jonah Harstead and Isaiah Wright. Tight ends Preston Hansen and Derek Sorensen. Big fellas up front, Caleb Stoltman, Jack Leiser, and Easton Petrie. Snap back to Swenby. Delayed handoff. Isaiah Wright to the 45. Wrapped up and slung down at the 40 as he gets ripped down by Colin Crotto on the stop that time. And here's your Clearbrook-Gonvick defense. Asani Bruton back healthy. Trevor Solberg, another safety as the DBs. Linebackers are Colin Crotto, Alex Chernus, Nathan Weems, and Ben Googe. And defensive linemen Cooper Wisher, Jake Stoskoff, and Ryan Bodensteiner. Second down and 5 for Fertile-Beltrami, just underway, quarter number 1. Split backs in the backfield. Swenby under center, Strem to the right, and a hard count is going to get Clearbrook-Gonvick to jump off sides for the moment. And now a quick discussion with the officials and see who this one goes against. And we await the call. And it's actually going to be a false start against the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. And a false start against Fertile-Beltrami. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's second down and 11. Split backs in the backfield once again for the Falcons. Swenby under center. Handoff right up the middle to Harstead, but Swenby lost the snap, and now trouble early for Fertile-Beltrami. And now Swenby lost it, but they're going to say he was down. And again, that's a loss of 3 now for Caden Swenby and the Falcons.
start for this Clearbrook-Gonvick defense. Trying to get off the field here on third down.
So third down and long. Excellent start for this Clearbrook-Gonvick defense. And really an early opportunity, James, for the Bear defense.
Yeah, big third down play here. We'll see what Swenby has in store.
Two receivers to the right. Swenby fakes it to Isaiah Wright, bounces it to the outside. Nothing there, but back across his body to Briar Strem. And an excellent job by the Clearbrook-Gonvick defense to allow just the single yard. And it's 4th down and 11. And there is a player down deep by the 30-yard line for Clearbrook-Gonvick, and that is Alex Chernis for the Bears rolling around on the turf. We'll take an injury timeout with 9:59, no score, just underway in this first quarter. We're back in 30 seconds here on your live event, KKCQ and KRJB.
Welcome to Clearbrook, a quiet, friendly location in northern Minnesota. Clearbrook is surrounded by lakes and forests, offering excellent fishing, hunting, and recreational activities. Clearbrook has a top-notch school district, a thriving business community, and active clubs and events throughout the year. Visit ci.clearbrook.mn.us to learn more about what Clearbrook, Minnesota can offer you. The City of Clearbrook, a community working together.
4th down and long. Caden Swenby will punt it away to Clearbrook-Gonvick. Hassani Bruton calls for a fair catch, and it's going to drift into the end zone, and it'll be downed right there. So a touchback for the Fertile-Beltrami punt team, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears as they bring it out to the 20-yard line. And we take a look at the starting offense for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. Broden Benson, Jake Stoskoff, and Ryan Bodenstein are up front. Tight ends are Cooper Wishord and Nathan Weems. Running back Alex Chernis just went down on one of those last plays for Clearbrook-Gonvick. We'll see if he is back here in the game. It doesn't look like he is, as he's over on the trainer's table on the far side. We'll keep an eye on that. And then Hassani Bruton, Ben Googe, and Trevor Solberg. Bruton is under center. He's the starting quarterback. Hand off to Solberg, right side to the 20, 25. Solberg tackled just shy of the 30 at the 28-yard line. And a gain of 8 yards for Trevor Solberg and Clearbrook-Gonvick. It will be 2nd down and short, and a nice start for the Clearbrook-Gonvick offense and the defense as a whole, taking advantage of some miscues from Fertile-Beltrami early, a bobbled snap, and then also just forcing a punt, forcing the Falcons into that early punt right away on their very first possession. 2nd down and short for Clearbrook-Gonvick. Bruton will keep it, and he's going to be very close to the line of gain, and the side judges are marking him at the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down. So Bruton just needing the 1 yard gets the 1st down for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears.
Yeah, Hassani Bruton, remember in that game that we called a couple weeks ago, he went down sideline with an injury. So Clearbrook-Gonvick getting their starting quarterback back, that's something that they didn't have in that first matchup against this Falcon team.
So the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons having to game plan for Hassani Bruton this time around. Alex Chernis is up off the medical table on the far side of the field, walking down the sideline. We'll keep an eye on him to see if he comes back in the game. Bruton rolls out to his left, a design quarterback keeper to the 35, and he gets popped near the 37. And again, though, Clearbrook-Gonvick gashing the Fertile-Beltrami defense for 7, 2nd down. 2nd down now and 7 for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. 8 minutes to go, first quarter. Dawson Peterson, Joey Hughes up top. Joey on the camera here on yourliveevent.com. James Cardarelli down on the field as our sideline color commentator and picking up all the action on your live event, KRJB and KKCQ Radio. 3 running backs in the backfield for the Bears. Hassani Bruton will hand it off to Colin Crotto. He gets a couple. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Needed 3, got 2, and it's 3rd down.
Big 3rd down call. This is a Falcon defense that really hasn't been tested much this year, but so far a nice game plan out of the gate here for Clearbrook-Gonvick.
3rd down and 1. Bears up to the line of scrimmage. Bruton is under center, keeps it himself. He crosses the 40 and nearly got to the 45. And that's going to be a gain of 5 anyway. And another 1st down for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. And James, what a start for this Bears team.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, this offense completely looking different from the first time that we saw them, or first time I saw them against Fertile-Beltrami in the last game of the season. Bruton clearly is going to be a big part of what they do here today.
Well, Hassani Bruton comes up with that quarterback sneak and gets another Mustang Seeds 1st down for the Bears as their offense is moving here early. 6.5 to go, 1st quarter. Ball on the 44. Bruton back to pass on a play action. Being pressured by Swenby. Lobs it over the top and a dangerous throw, and it's brought in by Ben Googe. How did that happen? And a gain of 14. The Southpaw Hassani Bruton early making plays happen, and another Bear 1st down.
Dawson, there was no spiral on that football. That football was flipping in the air, and somehow he was able to come down with it.
That was an end-over-end pass from Hassani Bruton to senior running back Ben Googe, who makes the grab at another Mustang Seeds 1st down for this Bears offense. Marching here early, and as they say, proverbially punching Fertile-Beltrami in the mouth early on in this 1st quarter. 6:13 to go. They're into Falcon territory on the 41. 3 running backs in the 3-point stance in the backfield. Handoff right up the middle. That's going to be Alex Chernus, who came right back into the game, who was hurt previously on that last defensive series. He gets 9 more now for the Bears.
Right now, the Bears are throwing haymakers. They're punching first. Let's see if the Falcons have an answer.
Can Fertile-Beltrami punch back with 6 minutes to go in this 1st quarter? No score. Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. The ball is on the 32-yard line of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Remember, these two teams played in the final game of the regular season. The Falcons won 46-0. One of 7 shutouts they pitched this year. Handoff Chernus outside, inside the 30 now as he puts his foot in the ground and gets down to the 26-yard line, and another 1st down. Six-yard pickup for Alex Chernus. Another 1st down for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. What a start for Clearbrook-Gonvick against this Fertile-Beltrami defense. But they need to cap it off with some points. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 1st quarter. Ball on the 26-yard line of the Falcons. Bruton handoff up the middle to Chernus. Spins off a tackle at the 30. Gets inside the 25 and down to the 23-yard line. And another gain, this time of just 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Second down and 7. Football on the 23-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. And taking their very sweet time as Hassani Bruton gets the play call from Coach Casey Kralik. Fast-moving 1st quarter. It's a slow start for Fertile-Beltrami offensively, and now being shocked defensively. Bruton back under center, handoff to Chernus, goes left side and tries to get to the 20-yard line and maybe to the 21, and that's just a gain of 2. Great start for this Bear offense, James, as they march down the field after starting on their own 20-yard line, and like we say, punching the Falcons in the mouth early.
Yeah, give them credit. They're fearless here. They're fearless on defense on their first defensive series, and now on offense, moving the football. Big 3rd down play coming up. I think it's going to be Hassani Bruton trying to make a play.
Bruton in the shotgun, running back to his right. It is a power that way. Has to get inside the 20, almost to the 15 is where the 1st down marker is. He rolls on to the Gate City Bank Field turf and pops up right around the 17-yard line, I think. Another very close play. Needed a few, and he is going to be just short of the line again, but just by a yard. Now 4th down and 1. Fast-moving 1st quarter. Kind of comparatively from these other games. Our first game of the day between Otter Tail Central and Border West went very long and got us behind schedule at one point. That's okay. We've seen some great football. And then we just wrapped up Goodridge, Grigla, and Stephen Argyle. The Chargers winning that one. 4th down and 1 for Clearbrook-Gonvick. Play clock to 5. High snap to Bruton. Tries to get outside. He's got the first down and then a little more. Inside the 15. Runs into 3 Falcons at the 12. And that's a nice gain once again for the Bears of 5 and another first down.
Yeah, right now, the momentum is with Clearbrook-Gonvick. A little bit of shock over here on this Falcons sideline.
I was just going to say that, too. It is quiet here on the near side. Falcons giving up some big chunks of yards against Clearbrook-Gonvick. Bruton to Ben Googe, left side, tries to get outside. Harstead wants to run him down, but it's Isaiah Wright cleaning it up on the sideline, and that's a short gain of just 2 yards. And Ben Googe gets it to the 10, and now 2nd down and 7. They can still get the first down. It's inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Clearbrook-Gonvick and Fertile-Beltrami. Bears marching. They started on their own 20 at the 9-minute mark, taking up 6 minutes of clock. Handoff to Crotto inside the 10. Stiff arms there and gets to about the 7. And another short gain, this time of 3. So Fertile-Beltrami allowing shorter amount of yards, I guess, defensively. But the Bears inching closer to the goal line.
Yeah, and you're going to need to get points out of this drive here. You've marched down the field if you're Clearbrook-Gonvick. You got to try and get the lead here because that Falcon offense is high-powered, and right now is a perfect chance for Hassani Bruton in this offense.
The first point, so important. Ben Googe goes in motion. It's a sneak to Hassani Bruton, and he's in from 7 yards out. How about that? Clearbrook-Gonvick draws first blood. It's 6-0.
It's well documented, the dominance of Fertile-Beltrami all year long, but Hassani Bruton and the Bears are hearing none of it. They strike first.
7-yard touchdown run by Hassani Bruton, and now some miscommunication on the 2-point conversion attempt. Coach Kralik is forced to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. We're back in 30 seconds on YourLiveEvent.com, KRJB, and KKCQ Radio.
Good food, good times, and a great atmosphere. It's all here for you at the Clearbrook Muni, right on Main Street in Clearbrook. Stop in and check out the daily food specials or try a variety of items on the menu. For takeout on the go, call 218-776-9984. Good food and good times. It's all waiting for you at the Clearbrook Muni. Find them on Facebook for events or visit them on Main Street in Clearbrook. The Clearbrook Muni. Good times await.
Back inside the Fargo Dome where the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears have scored the first points of this game against the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. It is 6-0. 6-0 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A slow start for the Falcon offense, but certainly credit Clearbrook-Gonvick defensively forcing a punt from Fertile-Beltrami early. Here's the 2-point conversion attempt. High snap. Bruton brings it down. Chernus, reversal back to Crotto. He's going to loft it into the end zone, and it's out of bounds. And nothing there. So the Bears drawing up some trickery on that 2-point conversion attempt. It's 6-0. 2:07 to go in this first quarter. James, I'll send it down to you. And what a start for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, huh?
No, yeah, absolutely. If you're Clearbrook-Gonvick, you could not have asked for a better start. Getting the stop on defense and then driving all the way down the field, that was a long drive, and it was the quarterback, Hassani Bruton, making all the difference. And right now, it's a little bit of shock over here on this Falcon sideline.
So 2:07 to go in this game, or rather in the first quarter. We've just started here from the Fargo Dome in our third game of the day. 6-0. Clearbrook-Gonvick on top of Fertile-Beltrami. What can the Falcons now do with it? on their second possession of the game. They had a mishandled snap early, and it put them in a long third down and 11 yards or so. And then Clearbrook-Gonvick defensively standing tall and forcing a punt. Alex Chernis kicks it back to Fertile-Beltrami. The right-footed kick is away. Harstead at the 16. Brings it to the left of the 20-25. Harstead foot in the ground to the 30. Outside the numbers, and a couple Bears hang on to him as he's just shy of the 40-yard line up to the 37. And it's first down and 10 for Fertile-Beltrami from there. From the 37-yard line, Fertile-Beltrami will be first down and 10. The Falcons taking an undefeated record into the section championship for the third consecutive season. Receiver to the right side. Swenby is under center. Isaiah Wright, the deep back, and a wing back to the left. Swenby turns, handoff to Wright, and he's upended at the 40 as Preston Hansen was fighting with a defender, and they stop him for just a second down.
And this is a big series here for this Falcon offense. See if they can regain focus and get back to what they've been doing all season long. I think we're going to see a healthy dose of Isaiah Wright here as they try to tie this game up.
90 seconds to go in this first quarter. Clearbrook-Gonvick in front, 6-0. More traditional formation in the eye are the Falcons. Handoff to Wright, up to the 45, now the 47, keeping his legs going across the 50. And that's sort of the first noise we've heard from the Falcon faithful as Isaiah Wright picks up a tough 10. And their first Mustang Seeds first down of the afternoon. Now first down and 10 for Fertile-Beltrami from the 47-yard line of Clearbrook-Gonvick into Bear territory. They come up to the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the left in the tall Preston Hansen, two to the right. Swenby back to pass, pumps. Now he steps up, rolls out now to the right side. Now being pressured, lofts it deep right. Missed him at the 10. Isaiah Wright got behind Hassani Bruton in the Clearbrook-Gonvick defense, and it falls incomplete. The first incompletion of the day from Caden Swenby.
That's a throw that Swenby's going to want back. He had Wright had a step just a little bit too far. It looked like that was going for 6.
56 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Isaiah Wright getting behind the defense. Hassani Bruton was behind him by 2 or 3 steps. And like you said, James, certainly wanting that throw back, he missed him. Second down and 10, though, from their own 47, rather the Bears' 47. Offset eye, handoff to Harstead. He's got a gap, 40, 45, 30. Here's Jonah Harstead. He will score from 47 yards. Touchdown, Fertile-Beltrami. And we're tied up at 6. Yeah. 47-yard touchdown run for Jonah Harstead. And that's the answer the Falcons were looking for with 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Falcons come out for the 2-point conversion attempt. Up to the line of scrimmage is Fertile-Beltrami, Swenby and company under center. Harstead and Strem. Tight backs to the right side. Isaiah Wright, the deep back. It goes to Wright, and he's in. Scoots by a defender off the handoff. It's 8-6. New score. Falcons take the lead. 8-6 on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds with the kickoff to Clearbrook-Gonvick after this on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Cornerstone Farm Service in Gully, your one-stop destination for all things farm and auto. Revitalize your ride with our full-service auto shop, where we turn wrenches and turn heads. But that's not all. We've got a full lineup of Aero-Quip cattle chutes, making your livestock handling a breeze. And while you're here, check out our Halverson wood processors for sale, turning firewood chores into a walk in the park. Cornerstone Farm Service in Gully. Call 218-268-4000. Cornerstone Farm Service in Gully. Your farm, your ride, our expertise.
New score with 47 seconds left to go in this first quarter. It's the Falcons taking the lead 8-6, and this is a spot Clearbrook-Gonvick, certainly they had a great start defensively and offensively. Fertile-Beltrami answers, so now can Clearbrook-Gonvick do the same on a response offensively. It was a 47-yard rushing touchdown from Jonah Harstead. Easton Petrie kicks it back off to Clearbrook-Gonvick, and it goes out of bounds on the far side of the field around the 30-yard line. So Clearbrook-Gonvick comes out for possession number 2 and first down and 10.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see with the Fertile-Beltrami defense, what they do differently on defense here after a successful first drive by the Bears, and it was Hassani Bruton really leading the charge there. They're going to have to spy him or something to try to take him out of the game as far as positive yardage goes.
Well, they'll redo the kickoff after the penalty on the kickoff out of bounds. We've seen that a lot of times throughout today only as well. A 5-yard penalty moving the Falcons back to kickoff at their own 35-yard line, and Easton Petrie will retry once again. Bruton and company stand back on the 15, ready to return this kickoff. Petrie, right-footed kick is away, and it spins and will go out of bounds once again at the 25-yard line, right at the same spot. Or very nearly to the identical same spot. They'll actually drop the penalty marker at the 30-yard line. And we'll see where they elect to spot Clearbrook-Gonvick after this as the officials talk it over. 8-6, 47 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. Fertile-Beltrami leading by 2. And they head over to Coach Casey Kralik to talk about it again, and we'll redo the kickoff again. So Easton Petrie getting his couple of reps kicking off the football. And he moves back to the 30.
I think he's going to want to kick this one straight this time.
He moves him back to the 30-yard line. Is where the Falcons will kick off from. And here we go. Easton Petrie, right-footed kick, and it does go straight, and Hassani Bruton will field it on a hop at the 30-yard line. Bruton to the 35, 40. Hassani Bruton tries to get to the 45, angles back, he does. A Bears helmet falls off and is spinning around the 40-yard line, and some activity at the 35 as the Bears have another nice return, first down and 10, starting from their own 47.
There was a lot of action on that kick return right there. Bruton, it looked like he was going to be taken down all the way over there on the far sideline, able to cut it back. And then over here near midfield, a Bears player, a helmet went flying there. A lot of physical play right there on that kick return.
38 seconds to go, and we really expect nothing less between these two teams, and it's first down and 10, and the officials are having another conversation. There was a flag all the way back. Now they're picking it up at the 48-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami, and will await the official call as they sort it out, and here we go. And it is a personal foul against Fertile-Beltrami, and some of the coaches on the near sideline for the Falcons not exactly happy with the call, but it is a 15-yard penalty. So some early miscues from the Falcons, setting up Clearbrook-Gonvick in excellent position now inside Falcon territory on the plus 37. 3 running backs once again in the backfield for Clearbrook-Gonvick as Bruton goes back under center, takes the snap, handoff to Ben Gooch, tries to get to the outside. He's going east and west, needed to get north and south, and he couldn't. And a nice job by the Falcon defense to string it out along the near boundary. It's a loss of 4.
Yeah, we've seen this Falcon defense a number of times this season, and one thing that they don't allow is for you to bounce it outside. They're really good at setting the edge. It's hard to get to the outside on them.
And it looks like that'll be the final play of this first quarter, and what a first quarter it's been. 8-6 on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. The Falcons lead by 2. It'll be second down and 14 for Clearbrook-Gonvick from the Falcon 42-yard line when we return on KRJB, KKCQ, and yourliveevent.com in 60 seconds.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Evergreen and Ivy is a local Stephen, Minnesota florist delivering courteous professional service at the highest quality floral and gift items around. Their experienced designers can create floral design that will complement any occasion and meet your budget and style expectations as well. Evergreen and Ivy would like to wish the Stephen Argyle football team the best of luck at the section championship game. Your hard work and dedication this year has been tremendous. Good luck from Evergreen and Ivy.
Back inside the Fargo Dome as our first quarter has come to a close, 8-6. James Cardarelli down on the sideline. James, your reaction to that first quarter? It's been physical, it's been back and forth, and it's been a great start to this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Clearbrook-Gonvick came ready to play. Plain and simple, and this is not going to be as easy as Fertile-Beltrami has had it all season long. Just pure domination. It's not going to happen right now is what Clearbrook-Gonvick told us in that first quarter.
Well, there were multiple times this year that the Falcons were resting their first-string guys just at halftime because of their dominance throughout this regular season. Clearbrook-Gonvick flexing their muscles this time, and a near interception as Hassani Bruton threw it off his back foot. Preston Hansen came screaming over, but it goes through the arms of the lanky sophomore, and it's third down and long.
Yeah, I think Bruton thought that Nathan Weems, his wide receiver, was going to come back to the football. He kind of lofted that short. Weems was trying to get behind the defense there, so just a miscue, and the Bears are lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Third down and 14, and see what Coach Casey Kralik and the Bears dial up here. Two receivers will be to the right side. Tight end Nathan Weems, tight on the left side. Bruton alone in the backfield. He's got plenty of time. Loads up deep down the right sideline. Incomplete. Looking for Alex Chernus, who can outrun Joseph Sorensen, who was with him, pushing him toward the sideline on the far side. It's incomplete, fourth down.
Yeah, Sorensen was lockstep there with Chernus the whole way. Just nothing the wide receiver could do to try to win that battle.
And Caden Swenby and Derek Sorensen celebrating the coverage there. Fourth down and long, and this will likely be the first punt of the afternoon for Clearbrook-Gonvick, and it will be, as I believe that's Trevor Solberg down on the field, ready to kick it away to Briar Strem, who's drifting around his own 16-yard line. 11:49, second quarter, Section 6 9-man football championship. Low snap, picked up, left-footed kick is away. Strem will take it on a line drive at the 13 to the 15, works it back to the middle, wrestled down at the 20. First down and 10 for Fertile-Beltrami from there at their own 20-yard line.
And here comes the high-powered offense of Fertile-Beltrami. It's a big defensive possession coming up for Clearbrook-Gonvick, giving up that big touchdown run. The last drive for the Falcons, they got their hands full here on this drive. They got to get another stop if you're the Bears.
Well, Fertile-Beltrami on that second possession looked a little more like their typical offense throughout the year. It was a 47-yard touchdown run by Jonah Harstead. Now they've got it first down and 10 on their own 20. Toss to the right, Isaiah Wright back to the middle and across the 20-yard line in a short gain and a gain of 2. Nothing doing on the outside, so he cuts it back. Short gain, second down.
One thing the Bears have done well here through the first quarter, and now on that play right there, is hold Isaiah Wright to some short gains.
So it's second down and 8. And it's kind of like you said, James, early when they were trying to find what they were doing offensively as far as a rhythm goes, they went back to the well with Isaiah Wright, who you know is going to give you positive yards really with each and every carry. Second down and 8, delayed handoff to Wright. And as we say that, the Bears stand him up nearly at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a short gain, maybe a yard, and another tough third down position the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons are in. Third down and 8 yards to go. Caden Swenby for Fertile-Beltrami, the University of Minnesota Crookston basketball commit. Now trying to find something on this 3rd down and 7. Twins receivers to the right side. Chest high snap, play action. Swenby back to pass. Middle of the field. Jonah Harstead wide open at the 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. And Jonah Harstead tripped up at the 8-yard line. And a huge pickup and an injury on Jonah Harstead. We're going to take an injury timeout. He throws his helmet. We'll be back in about a minute here on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Educating for success in an environment of learning, respect, and responsibility. That's the mission of Fertile-Beltrami Schools. The Fertile-Beltrami School District, administration, faculty, and coaching staff focus on the individual student. Fertile-Beltrami Schools excelling in academics, athletics, choir, band, FFA, FCLA, National Honor Society, Knowledge Bowl, and more. Fertile-Beltrami Schools, bringing you this message to show Falcon Pride. Visit www.fertilebeltrami.k12.mn.us.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Well, welcome back to the Fargo Dome as we're inside an injury timeout to Jonah Harstead of Fertile-Beltrami, and we take a pause in our competitive action of football, and Jonah Harstead currently down on the 7-yard line after an injury that immediately had the reaction of some Falcons players putting their hands on their heads and immediately calling for some trainers to come over and take a look at him. And both teams currently, as you can see probably on our video stream on YourLiveEvent.com, on one knee. And this is going to be a long pause on this injury timeout. So there's 10 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the second quarter. When we return and get back to football, it will be 1st down and goal for the Falcons, who lead 8-6. We're going to be back in 2 minutes after this 2-minute timeout on YourLiveEvent.com, KRJB, and KKCQ.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance. We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
Are dings and dents turning your drive into a downer? Make your way to Jacobson Body Shop in Solway, your go-to destination for top-notch auto care. From collision repair, glass replacement, and paintless dent repair, Jacobson Body Shop has you covered, making your car look as good as new. And here's the kicker. They're not just experts with automobiles, they're also proud supporters of Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears athletics. Choose Jacobson Body Shop and support a team that supports the community. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 218-467-3234.
Welcome back inside the Fargo Dome. We're still inside our injury timeout where Jonah Harstead of Fertile-Beltrami is still down on the turf around the 7-yard line after a 69-yard connection from his quarterback, Caden Swenby. It was an injury that immediately had the Falcons and even some Bears players that came running back down, certainly shook up. And so a scary moment here at Gate City Bank Field inside the Fargo Dome. 10 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this second quarter, and another injury timeout coming your way. We'll try to update you as we can, but we'll be back in another 2 minutes. Fertile-Beltrami leading by 2. It's 8-6 inside a current injury timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Lakes Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, and businesses from Lakes Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Lakes Community Co-op today, 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Lakes Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, where we're locally owned and community driven. Stop in and grab a bite with our hot stuff foods in Delhi. When you're on the go, we've got you covered with gas at the pumps, and take advantage of our propane purchasing and tank filling services. And when your car needs a little TLC, our shop has some of the best car services in town, with oil changes, filter replacements, and tire services to keep you rolling smooth. Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, where fuel meets flavor and community meets convenience, fueling the hearts of Fertile, one tank at a time.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Welcome back inside the Fargo Dome here on yourliveevent.com. KRJB and KKCQ Radio inside a long injury timeout after a 69-yard pass and catch from Caden Swenby to Jonah Harstead, who got tripped up somewhere inside the 10-yard line, and is one of those sort of, we heard somebody else say, one of those, I guess, freak injuries that we've seen. It's really just, we certainly don't want to speculate on anything going on, but it does appear to be a serious injury. They have taken the shoulder pads and, of course, the helmet off of Jonah Harstead, and they now have the golf cart out on the field to stretcher him back into the locker room. We'll provide updates as we are given those, when that will happen. We'll worry about that when the time comes. But right now we're inside a long injury timeout here inside the Fargo Dome, and a long injury to Jonah Harstead, a junior running back for Fertile-Beltrami, who's had an outstanding season for the Falcons, and what he's been able to do with this tandem of running backs, and him and Briar Strem and Isaiah Wright, and an all-out playmaker for Fertile-Beltrami, but not really talking about football at this time. And we're certainly wishing him the best as they continue to assess him down on the field here inside the Fargo Dome. Once we do get back to football, there will be 10 minutes and 22 seconds left remaining in this second quarter of play. It was Clearbrook-Gonvick getting out to an excellent start. He got a quick stop of the Falcons offense, and then the Bears are able to punch it into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. 2-point conversion attempt was no good. Fertile-Beltrami then struck back with that high-powered offense that we've seen all season long. And it was a 47-yard touchdown run by Jonah Harstead. And the two-point conversion attempt was capped off by Isaiah Wright. And it has made it an 8-6 ball game and a long injury timeout here as the medical team has surrounded Jonah Harstead and working on him inside the 10-yard line in Bears territory. As we see a little bit more movement, the golf cart has come out onto the field to help him out as well. Coach Brian Nelson down on the field as well. So it is 8-6 is your score on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard inside an injury timeout. Once we do get back to football, it will be a first down and a goal from the Bears' 9-yard line for Fertile-Beltrami, leading 8-6. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters, also known as REACH, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. That's their slogan, and it says it all. REACH is a multi-agency human service center that helps families and individuals with counseling, food services, and help and support during the holidays. Things such as the backpack program, food for kids during the weekend, and a holiday meal during Thanksgiving and Christmas are just a few of the things that REACH can do. Check them out at ruralenrichment.org or visit their secondhand stores in Holly and Hendrum.
Choose equipment for your livestock operation that mirrors your commitment to excellence. The one name that stands out from the rest, Real Tough Livestock Equipment. Real Tough Livestock Equipment is safe, simple, and built to withstand the rigors of farm life, providing the strength you need without sacrificing safety. Remember, if it doesn't say Real Tough, it's not Real Tough. Get your Real Tough Livestock Equipment at Real Tough Dahlberg Livestock Equipment in Clearbrook. View their selection of products online at realtough.com or call 218-776-3188.
Welcome back inside the Fargo Dome here on YourLiveEvent.com, KRJB and KKCQ Radio. We're inside an injury timeout to junior running back for Fertile-Beltrami, Jonah Harstead, as the Falcons are leading 8-6 with 10 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this second quarter of play. I certainly don't know how long this break has been. I haven't really obviously been keeping track, but certainly it is a serious injury to Jonah Harstead, as the medical team and Coach Brian Nelson is over there assessing the injury, as they will get him up on the golf cart after this injury timeout is finished up. But thinking about once we do get back to the game, this is going to really put a whole wrench into how the mood and is going to shift as a whole in the game. At the end of the day, these are obviously two teams fighting for a chance in the state tournament, but this is bigger than that right now with the injury to Jonah Harstead, and it's certainly a tough scene inside the Fargo Dome, as after the injury happened, just looking back on it, there was both players for Clearbrook-Gonvick and Fertile-Beltrami immediately motioning over to the medical teams to come out onto the field, put their hands on their heads, and ran away is really the only way to say it. So that's the kind of just the severity of the injury. But there is 10 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Fertile-Beltrami will have it first down and goal from the Bears' 9-yard line. And inside Fargo Dome here, you can hear a pin drop and a very scary situation with Jonah Harstead, who is down on the field for Fertile-Beltrami right now. Some earlier action from today in our championship coverage. It was Otter Tail Central defeating Border West in the Section 4 9-man football championship 34-12. Game number 2 of the day featured Goodridge Grigla and Stephen Argyle. And it was Goodridge Grigla winning that one. 38-6 was the final score. Third game of the day here with Fertile-Beltrami and Clearbrook-Gonvick. It's an 8-6 score. We do have one more game after this in the Section 8 Single A 11-man football championship game, and that features Ada-Borup West and Mahnomen Waubun. And that game again on yourliveevent.com and across our R&J Broadcasting Incorporated family of stations on KRJB and KRJM Radio. And then tomorrow we have more championship football coverage back here in the Fargo Dome Section 6A, New York Mills and Parker's Prairie. That game's on yourliveevent.com. Same thing with the games 2 and 3 as well. Pelican Rapids and Barnesville in the 8AA, and Morris area versus DGF at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night. And then the Section 8A Volleyball Championship at the University of Minnesota Crookston features Kitson County Central and Badger Greenbush Middle River. And that game also on yourliveevent.com and on 106.5 FM KRJB. But for right now, we're inside an injury timeout. And as it is 8-6 on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard here on yourliveevent.com, KRJB and KKCQ Radio. And it's a scary situation for a long injury to junior running back Jonah Harstead of Fertile-Beltrami. We'll update you as we are able right now. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KRJB, KKCQ, and yourliveevent.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
TDS Fertilizer and Fertile, 218-945-6021. They're your one-stop shop for all your agronomic needs. They sell more than 3 different types of corn and soybean brands, both regional and national, also selling dry and liquid fertilizer, all varieties of West-bred wheat, public varieties, and they also sell chemical. TDS Fertilizer has always been committed to creating new opportunities and higher levels of service for their customers, and they are truly focused on growing with you and your agribusiness. In today's competitive market, your company needs a manufacturing partner that can deliver high-quality products, on-time delivery, and unmatched expertise. Team Industries of Bagley has been a leading provider of precision machining and manufacturing services for over 30 years. Whether you need custom-made parts, precision engineering, or complete assembly services, Team Industries of Bagley can help you take your manufacturing to the next level. Visit their website today to learn more about their capabilities or give them a call to schedule a consultation.
This is your livelihood, and success requires a seed partner that's just as committed as you are. Just like you, we're farmers first, so our values are rooted just as deep and our goals are just as strong. Our team is ready to hit your fields, so no matter what each growing season brings, we'll get through it together. It's who we are. Thunderseed, first in the field.
Welcome back inside the Fargo Dome, inside an injury timeout to junior running back Jonah Harstead of Fertile-Beltrami, who is now receiving the support of his teammates who have just came out onto the field and are now surrounding him. as the medical team is working with Jonah to get him stretchered off the field, and what is a serious injury with 10 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this second quarter. An injury that really we have no idea what happened. We're not going to sit and speculate on it, but it was a 69-yard passing catch from Caden Swenby to Jonah Harstead, and it looked very, I guess I don't know if it looked routine. It did look kind of awkward. I'm not sure if a Bear player got a piece of his leg as he was trying to make a tackle, and then his leg got caught up underneath him, but he went down at the 9. It did certainly look like an awkward ending to the play, and that's where we're at right now. And it's been probably around 20 minutes or so since the injury happened. So 10 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this second quarter. And we're inside the injury timeout to running back Jonah Harstead. Fertile-Beltrami will have it once we do get back to football. First down and goal as they lead 8-6. It'll be first down and goal from their own 9-yard line. Dawson Peterson bringing you your play-by-play coverage. James Cardarelli down on the field as our sideline color commentator. Joey Hughes running the camera here on yourliveevent.com. And we have also here on KRJB and KKCQ Radio, Kay Lynn helping us out back in the studio, and Tom Lano back at KKCQ Radio in Foston as we're inside this long injury timeout here in the Section 6 9-man football championship game between Fertile-Beltrami and the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. They've gotten Jonah up onto the stretcher, and absolutely a loud hand from these fans, teammates, opposing players.
Just giving a thumbs up signal right there was Jonah Harstead. Yeah, definitely a weird feeling after an injury like that, but good to see him signal to the crowd, and that drew some applause here.
So certainly nice to see that as they get him going. So now we have to, James, we have to get back to a football game. And I'm not gonna lie to you. You're sitting up here, and it's this is scary. This is emotional, and this is hard. Coach Brian Nelson and Coach Casey Kralik are talking right now around the 12-yard line. I don't know what the rules are regarding if they postpone the game, or this is
I don't know. That's weird territory. I think you got to continue the game. But just some of the players down here on the Falcons sideline are teary-eyed and now just going through some stretching, because I mean you got a full game here, 3 quarters left of football to decide the section champion, and it's an eerie feeling, no doubt about it down here right now, Dawson.
We'll update everybody, our viewers and listeners, as we are able with any updates really at all. So, again, nice hand. Jonah Harstead now getting stretchered off the field, and everybody rallying behind him and his family and wishing him the best after this injury in the second quarter.
And Dawson
we're gonna get an announcement here from our lead official.
Yeah, let's hear this.
We're going to give each team time to warm up the
and as if our listeners and viewers heard that as they should, we're going to, not sure on how long, but we are going to allow both teams to take some time to warm up, get back into the groove, and you don't want any more injuries after everybody really standing around and hoping for the best here over the course of the last 20 minutes or so, or however long it has been. So both teams will warm up, we'll take a break, and everybody will try to collect themselves and continue on with the Section 6 9-man football championship here from the Fargo Dome. Clearbrook-Gonvick and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. We will take a 60-second timeout here on KRJB, KKCQ, and yourliveevent.com.
Todd's Landscaping thanks you for your business. Todd's Landscaping, where no job is too big or too small. They do outdoor landscaping, brickwork, rockwork, and flagpole sales and installation. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Think of the landscaping you want in your yard and share that idea with us at Todd's Landscaping. We'll work with you through the winter months to do your project. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Call today.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Well, welcome back inside the Fargo Dome. Both teams have been given a little time to warm up, and after that long injury timeout, James Cardarelli down on the field. You're standing right there on the Fertile-Beltrami sideline, and we've said it throughout this stoppage that it's very eerie and it's just tough.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to regain focus here and continue to play. I mean, you're up 8-6. I mean, there's still a game at hand, section championship, and for a Fertile-Beltrami team that has, aspirations, farther than this game. I mean, they went to the state semifinal a year ago and having won another terrific regular season, and now they will be without one of their key contributors, Jonah Harstad. I mean, I don't think there's any question on that. Don't want to speculate anything, but that was a pretty serious injury over there. But right now, I mean, you got to regain focus. You got to play for him, play for your brothers, play for one another, and finish this game out strong and win another section title if you're the Falcons.
Well, football's a funny sport when it comes to moments like this of rallying around each other, and it can either sort of rejuvenate a team and really carry you through the rest of your season, or it can be certainly a hard thing to deal with. I mean, regardless, but this will be interesting to see how we all recover from it. Really, everybody, us as broadcasters, fans in the stands,
the opposing team as well. I mean, everybody out here, everybody in this building is affected by that, but we got to continue. And the Falcons just huddled up, and they are now rallying. You can hear the crowd getting behind them, and this is exactly how Jonah Harstad would want it. They're not going to back down because of this. They're going to keep going here and try to continue this momentum that they had on this drive and in this game right now.
So it will be first down and goal from the 9-yard line. Some final sort of cleanup of the area where Jonah Harstad went down being taking place right now. But we talk about James Fertile-Beltrami making the state semifinals last year, reaching the state championship the year before, falling short, unfortunately, in those last 2 years. And like you said, they've got aspirations to go further and to make some noise, make some loud noise. And we will continue on. So here we go. Everybody fired up. How do we come back from something like that? It's first down and goal for Fertile-Beltrami from the 9-yard line. 10 minutes and 22 seconds to go in this second quarter. Jonah Harstad exiting the game. Isaiah Wright in the backfield. Breyer Strem split out to the right side. Swenby under center, takes the snap, handoff up the middle and inside the 5-yard line goes the running back for the Falcons. And that is number, as we check our programs here.
Caleb Sather.
Yep, Caleb Sather, number 44, is going to be stepping in and getting carries now.
And we talk about it with 9-man football. It's always with any football team, but next man up. I mean, Sather, a sophomore on this team, and he's going to be put into a big spot.
Here is a handoff to Isaiah Wright, and he is in from 4 yards out. Touchdown. Fertile-Beltrami, 14-6, 9:42 to go in this second quarter.
Isaiah Wright got it, bounced it out to the outside. No one there to stop him. That was an easy touchdown for Isaiah Wright.
4-yard touchdown run for Isaiah Wright and company as the Falcons go up now by 2 scores, 14-6. And they come out for the 2-point conversion attempt. And it'll be Swenby in the gun. Caleb Sather stands to his right, receiver either side. Sather looks left side, lobs it that way, rather. Swenby lobbing it that way. Oh, Isaiah Wright makes the grab on the boundary, got the feet in. The 2-point conversion attempt is good. And a spectacular catch by junior running back Isaiah Wright, who has run the Falcons to a 2-score lead. 16-6, 9:42 to go in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds with the kickoff to the Bears on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
There's something new at West Main Pizza in Ada. What's the deal, you ask? Actually, it's What's the Dill? The new dill pickle pizza. If you love pickles, you'll love What's the Dill at West Main Pizza. Or try their paninis, calzones, sub sandwiches, nachos, salads, and wraps. And of course, West Main Pizza is famous for pizza. From their famous cheese squares to specialty pizzas, West Main Pizza will satisfy your taste buds. And remember to try their new dill pickle pizza, West Main Pizza, downtown Ada.
4-yard rushing touchdown from Isaiah Wright. 2-point conversion attempt was good. Makes it 16-6. Fertile-Beltrami kicks it back off to the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. Fielded by Bruton at the 25 to the 30. Puts his foot in the ground there. Reverses his field from right to left. Hassani boots the football. Tumbling around the Gate City Bank field turf. Fertile-Beltrami. It looked like they jumped on it. And they did. Vulcan football at the 43-yard line.
And these Falcon fans are on their feet. Fertile-Beltrami with all the momentum now, and here comes Caden Swenby and this high-powered offense.
They will have it first down and 10 on the Bears' 43-yard line with 9 minutes and 32 seconds to go in this second quarter. Falcons up to the line of scrimmage, and Derek Sorensen is split out wide to the right with Briar Strem standing to his left in the slot. Sather to the left of Swenby in the backfield, right on the right hip of Swenby. High snap, goes to right, 35, Isaiah Wright, 30, loose down the left sideline, 38-yard score, touchdown, Fertile-Beltrami, and it's 22-6.
If you give Isaiah Wright that much space on the outside, once he's past you, there's no catching him. He's got a second gear, and he just hit it top speed.
Back-to-back touchdowns for Isaiah Wright, 22-6. And the Falcons out for the 2-point conversion attempt. And what a turning point in this game, of course. Swenby under center, offset I formation, toss to the left. Briar Strem, he's not going to get there. A host of Bears bring him down. 2-point conversion attempt is no good. 9:25 to go in the second quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leads it 22-6. We'll take a 30-second timeout after this on KKCQ, KRJB, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Welcome back inside the Fargo Dome this evening on your Thursday evening. Fertile-Beltrami in the Section 6 9-man football championship has just taken a 22-6 lead over the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears after a covered fumble on an ensuing kickoff, and then a 37-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Wright. Easton Petrie, the line drive kick is going to be fielded at the 15-yard line, trying to bring it up to the 20, or the Bears they do, to the 21, no further than that, and wrestled down right there. It's first down and 10 for the Falcons on their own 21-yard line, and some extracurriculars draws a penalty marker from the far side of the field.
Yeah. And let's wait the call. But right now, if you're the Bears, Dawson, you got to try to hone this in and get some momentum back and get a drive established like you did on your first drive of the game. Because right now, Fertile-Beltrami is flying around on both sides of the ball, and they got to fight back here if you're Clearbrook-Gonvick.
Personal foul penalty against Fertile-Beltrami. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. That's the second personal foul penalty of the game on the Falcons. So it's first down and 10 for Clearbrook-Gonvick, starting on their own 36-yard line. They were stacked up at around the 21. First down and 10. Hassani Bruton under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Handoff to Alex Chernis, who has some space to the 40. Runs into Isaiah Wright. And some hard running by Alex Chernis. Gains 7 yards for Clearbrook-Gonvick after that 15-yard personal foul penalty. Makes it second down and short.
A tough 7 yards right there, Dawson. He got swallowed up there, but able to bounce it to the outside. Isaiah Wright staying home, able to make the tackle in space. Alex Chernis doing everything he can to move that football.
Second down and 3 yards to go. Again, the 3 running backs in the backfield with another handoff going to Chernis. He's shy of the 45-yard line. The first down marker is at the 46. It's a gain of 1, and it's third down.
Yeah, I want to say that was Caleb Sather off the edge right there, making a nice tackle. And then this is a huge third down for this Bears team. They need to come down the field here and score. You can get the ball back into Swenby and Isaiah Wright's hands without points here.
Third down and 2, approaching the 8-minute mark of quarter 2. Bruton, a little issue as he hands it off to Chernis, falling forward. Now is awkward from the start as Jack Leiser hops up off the pile and makes it fourth down.
Yeah, now it's decision time. I think, it's tough. Do you pin them back and try to punt this ball away and let your defense play, or do you go for it here on fourth down? It looks like Bruton's going to run a play. Right now, the Clearbrook-Gonvick, their offense had a great game plan to start this game. They got to get back to what they did there in that first quarter.
It's fourth down and 2 yards to go. Bruton under center, wing backs. It's Trevor Solberg in motion from left to right, and a sneak with Hassani Bruton. It's close, but the initial indication is that he got the first down, and he did. It's a pickup of 2 yards, and a Mustang seats first down for Clearbrook-Gonvick.
And there you go, Hassani Bruton. That first drive that I keep alluding to, it was all Hassani Bruton, and they're going to have to get more of that. That was a good play call there on fourth down to pick up the first.
So how can the Bears snatch the momentum back after our long stoppage? And then they got their very first drive of the game, defensively and offensively, was outstanding. They held the Falcons to a punt, and then they pushed the football down the field and capped it off with a 3-yard rushing touchdown by Hassani Bruton. This time it's Bruton on the keeper himself out near the 50, and he's slung out of bounds into the Falcon bench after a gain of 2 in second down.
Yeah, some chippiness over here from Hassani Bruton, and that's kind of the type of player he is. He just throwing a Falcon player off of him as he got pushed into this sideline here. But once again, you try to get it to the outside on this defense. It's really hard to do. They set the edge every single time, Dawson.
Second down and 8 is what Clearbrook-Gonvick is facing on the 49-yard line on their side of the field. Empty in the backfield. It's just Hassani Bruton. Chest high snap. The lefty rolls out to the right. Throws it that way. It might have been deflected by Derek Sorensen. It was too tall for Alex Chernis. That's 3 consecutive incompletions by junior quarterback Hassani Bruton, and it brings up third down.
And what we're seeing here, every time that they go to pass, they try to get Bruton out in space. He's really not much of a pocket passer, it seems. They don't seem to trust him to sit in the pocket. It's always a rollout, and that throw just, he had a man. It was just simply off target.
While trying to maybe give him some room to operate if it is off schedule and give him time to scramble. He's under center this time. Wing formation again. They fake it to Googe. Out to the right side. Bruton directing traffic with the right hand. Nowhere to go with it. Some Falcons converge on him. It's Leiser. It's Caleb Stoltman. Hassani Bruton goes down on the sack and a loss of 5. Makes it fourth down and long.
Yeah, if you're going to hold the football against this Falcon defense, that defensive line of Sather, Weiser, they're going to come get you at some point. Bruton just had nowhere to go with the football downfield. Credit to the defensive backs here of Fertile-Beltrami.
The Bears were able to extend this possession with a first down on a quarterback sneak. Now Trevor Solberg is in to kick this punt away. Isaiah Wright, and I think that's Briar Strem standing back on the 30. And we've got movement from Fertile-Beltrami. No, it's movement from Clearbrook-Gonvick in a false start. 5-yard penalty backs the Bears up and backs them up to the 40, or rather the 39 on their own side of the field. And Briar Strem and Isaiah Wright move up to the 35-yard line on their side of the field to return this punt. Trevor Solberg still in there doing the kicking duties. Snap goes back to Solberg. Left-footed punt is away, end over end. Briar Strem ranges back to field it, and it bounces out of bounds around the 28-yard line. So first down and 10 for Fertile-Beltrami from there on this possession after scoring back-to-back touchdowns on a recovered fumble and then a 4-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Wright as the Falcons lead 22-6.
Yeah, and the Bears defense there on the first drive, they were flying around at the point of attack, but ever since then been a little timid on defense, and you just simply can't be timid when you're trying to go after guys like Isaiah Wright.
First down and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Swenby under center, I formation. Wright dots the I, handoff left side, 30 back to the middle, 35, 36, and a gain of 8 makes it second down.
It's the quick feet in the hole. Isaiah Wright, one of the best talents around the area, certainly in the section, in the entire state for that matter, and just those little stutter steps. He gets positive yardage hitting the hole hard.
Second down and 8, 5:10 to go, second quarter, 22-6, Fertile-Beltrami football. Swenby, double play action, back to pass, now being pressured. The athletic quarterback steps up, down the right sideline. Here's Sather at the 46, to the 40, Caleb Sather into Bears territory on the connection, and a first down, Fertile-Beltrami. Swenby does it again.
I'm not sure how he did it, Dawson. The pressure was closing in. It looked like a defender was going to get a hand on the ball as he brought it back to throw it. And somehow, some way, he always finds a man open downfield. I don't know how he does it, but he's amazing, Dawson.
We've seen some athletic quarterbacks these last two games. Like Ricklock, Goodrich, Grigla, Caden Swenby, Fertile-Beltrami. Hassani Bruton is as athletic as they come. Here's a handoff to Briar Strem, who doesn't quite get to the 35, and a gain of 1 yard. But even just, we talk about the talent of Fertile-Beltrami, but amongst all of these teams that are in the section championships, there's talent all around.
Oh, we've seen some great quarterback performances today, no doubt about it. But right now, Swenby putting on a show.
They'll officially call that run from Briar Strem a gain of 2 yards, makes it second down and 8. Football on the Bears 36. Swenby in the gun, right beside him, as is Sather. Claps his hands it off to Isaiah Wright, bounces to the outside, nearly tripped up to the 30, and now runs into the bench of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears for a gain of 6, and third down coming up.
And right now, I mean, the Falcons, they're in 4-down territory here in Bears territory, no doubt about it. Barring a huge negative play here, they are in 4-down territory. I think they're going to hand this ball off, and it might go to Isaiah Wright, who is lined up in the backfield.
And another opportunity for Clearbrook-Gonvick. Can they get off the field on third down? Strong to the right side, or rather left side, is Fertile-Beltrami. It'll go to Sather, puts his head down at the 30 to the 25, and Caleb Sather rumbles for 10 yards to the 20, and another Mustang seeds first down for the Falcons.
Caleb Sather is 5'9", 188 pounds. If you try to arm tackle him, not going to work. He's going to rip right through it just like he did right there.
And a sophomore running back in his own right for Fertile-Beltrami. We talk about year after year how the Falcons recently, they don't rebuild, they reload every season. Sather a part of that reload even come next year. Here's Isaiah Wright, loose, 20, he's got the edge. Isaiah Wright from 20 yards out. Touchdown, Fertile-Beltrami.
It's the quick feet in the hole, the little stutter step, bounce it out to the outside. And like we said before, if he gets to the outside and he gets by you, you're not catching him. You're just simply not going to catch him.
A 20-yard rushing touchdown from Isaiah Wright. And his third rushing touchdown of the half. Here's a 2-point conversion attempt. Swenby off schedule into the end zone, finds Briar Strem. And the 2-point conversion attempt is good. Isaiah Wright has run the Falcons to a 30-6 lead, and there's still 3:21 remaining in this second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Back inside the Fargo Dome, where the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons are boasting a 30-6 lead, and it's been all Isaiah Wright in the last 3 possessions. 3 straight rushing touchdowns for Isaiah Wright. 1 from 4 yards, another from 37, and his most recent coming from 20 yards as the Falcons get ready to kick it back off, and it'll be Josh Hallgren to kick it off for the Falcons. And Hallgren bounces one up the middle, fielded at the 35. Slipping near the 40-yard line is Ben Googe, who gets to the outside. And he is hit out of bounds just shy of the 50. And it's first down and 10 for Clearbrook-Gonvick from there. Another slip-up as well down there on the field. Ben Googe slipping a little bit on the turf here at Gate City Bank Field. But it's first down and 10 from their own 48-yard line for the Bears.
Right now, if you're the Bears, you want to get some sort of positive momentum going into halftime. You haven't scored since your first series of this game right now, and hey, you want to feel better about yourselves going into halftime. You got to get some points here.
They find something offensively with Hassani Bruton alone in the backfield, lobs it to the right sideline. He misses Chernus. We've got flags in the backfield by Bruton. That'll be roughing the passer. A flag on the near side where the receivers were fighting with Colin Crotto. And if there are penalties on both teams, they'll be offsetting penalties and we'll redo the down. But we'll see what we get here with 3:11 to go, still in this second quarter. And they're looking at the official on the far side of the field. And we'll await the call here. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter. Fertile-Beltrami on top 30-6. And here's the call. Now we're all of offsetting penalties. A chop block against the offense. And roughing the passer against Fertile-Beltrami. And the penalties will offset. Replaying first down makes it first down and 10 on their own 48 for Clearbrook-Gonvick. It was an incomplete pass on the right side from Hassani Bruton to Alex Chernus. But after the dust settles and we pick up the flags and get the call, it's offsetting penalties. Bruton will be in the pistol. He's got a running back behind him in Chernus. Grotto goes in motion from left to right. Snap back to Bruton, and they'll blow this play dead. And look like maybe a Bear got off early.
Yeah, I think it was Easton Petrie on the Falcons jumping that one. We'll wait and see the call. But yeah, that's gonna be against Fertile-Beltrami.
Now it is. Yep, encroachment. Right you are, James, against Easton Petrie. So a 5-yard penalty against Petrie and the Falcons offense, or rather defense. And so now it's First down and 5, so a long couple of plays here that result in a 5-yard gain on penalties for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. They've got it now in Falcon territory on the 47. Trevor Solberg split out to the right side. Alex Chernis, the running back in the backfield with Bruton. Googe goes in motion. Waist high snap. Bruton back to pass. Lofts it deep down the right sideline. Sorensen in on the coverage, looking for Colin Crotto, and it is incomplete, and it's second down.
Yeah, the Bears taking a shot there on first down. Sorensen in lockstep with Crotto over there on the outside. Really nowhere you could go with that football. Bruton trying to find a receiver, but it's been great coverage downfield.
I tell you what, Joseph Sorensen, the last couple of times he's had to cover downfield, he's been forcing guys to the boundary. Look at this formation. There's 3 guys on the offensive line of scrimmage, 5 guys out wide to the right, nobody near the quarterback, Hassani Bruton. They'll flip it out to the right side to Alex Chernis to try and get some blockers out in front, and he got to the original line of scrimmage. No gain, brings up third down.
Yeah, it was a weird formation, but Fertile-Beltrami unfazed.
So now third down and 5 yards to go on the 47. 2:15, I beg your pardon, to go in this second quarter. Fertile-Beltrami on top 30-6 after an injury timeout, not quite midway through this second quarter. And now it's been all Fertile-Beltrami since, just grabbing all the momentum. 3 straight rushing touchdowns by Isaiah Wright. 1 came off a recovered fumble on the kickoff, and that's an awkward start, but the officials let it go, and now we have another flag flying, this time from the Bears side, and it looked like one of the Clearbrook-Gonvick coaches was getting after one of the officials and threw the flag. Clearbrook-Gonvick had a hard time getting set that time as they ran up to the line of scrimmage with their 3 backs in the backfield. And the call on the penalty. 5-yard face mask penalty against Fertile-Beltrami, and it will be a first down.
Yeah, right now, Fertile-Beltrami with a couple mistakes penalty-wise here on this drive on defense, and that's going to move the sticks for the Bears.
Falcons have a lot of adrenaline right now, and they've had a few miscues on this possession defensively. Bruton alone in the backfield. 3-man rush. There goes Hassani Bruton wide to the left. Stutter steps going to the inside, and he's wrestled out of bounds by Preston Hansen after a gain of 5, second down.
That appears to be when Hassani Bruton is at his best, is when scrambling with the football. A positive play there on first down. He's giving it his all.
Giving it his all in the final 95 seconds of this second quarter, where Fertile-Beltrami leads at 30-6. And I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, the Bears will get the second half kickoff. Bruton is in the backfield. Once again, alone, back to pass, right sideline. Sorensen in on the coverage, and again, this is Sorensen, though, intercepting it at the 10. Joseph Sorensen out to the 30, pushed out of bounds at the 32. Another flag on that side, but it's going to be Fertile-Beltrami football, and here comes Joseph Sorensen running to the Falcons sideline with some exuberance, and the defense comes up with a big stop.
Dawson, they keep trying Joseph Sorensen over there on that far side. It's been unsuccessful all game long. He went up and picked that football off with one hand.
Well, no wonder it looked so amazing from way up here. It kind of looked like it was just going to fall incomplete. He was, again, step for step with his receiver that he was covering, and he picked it off.
He snagged that with one hand. His left hand went up and pulled it in with one arm, Dawson. I mean, that was an amazing catch for a wide receiver, let alone a defensive back.
And as athletic of a play as you'll ever see, an interception by Sorensen gives the Falcons first down and 10 with 1:23 remaining in the first half on their own 22-yard line. And this Falcons defense, they score in a hurry, and they're looking to do the same thing. Sather to the left of Swenby, right behind him It'll be Swenby on a play action. Tons of time with a three-man rush. Now he's going to keep it himself to the 25-30. Caden Swenby still not down at the 35. To the outside. Gooch tries to run him down. Not there. And just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's a pickup of 37 yards for Caden Swenby, rather 27 yards and a big first down.
When you're trying to tackle Caden Swenby, Isaiah Wright, Sather, you name them, you got to finish the tackle. If you don't finish the tackle, that's what's going to happen every single time. They're not just going to go down.
So athletic as runners, everybody running the football for Fertile-Beltrami. They're up 30-6, a minute 10 remaining. Sather now stands to the right of Swenby. Isaiah Wright deep in the backfield. Delayed handoff right. He's got a head of steam, and he's upended at the 45-yard line. And a nice tackle by Hassani Bruton as Isaiah Wright was flying on that handoff. It's a gain of about 5 and a timeout called by Brian Nelson and Fertile-Beltrami. We'll take it with them. Timeouts brought to you by the Foston A&W and Freedom Fuel in Ada. We're back after this in 30 seconds on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Get your best discounts now on Amity Beat Equipment. This is the final week of discounts. Talk to Chuck O'Neill for the early bird discount pricing on Amity Beat Equipment. Several trade-in beat lifters and toppers. Listen to this list. 12-22-2022 Amity Lifter. 12-22-2021 Amity Lifter. 12-22-2015 Amity Lifter. 2023 Amity 12-22 3750 Topper. 2015 12-row 3750 Topper. 2012 12-22 Amity 12-row Topper. Ziegler Ag Equipment. Highway 9 North Ada.
Coming out of that timeout, being brought to you by Freedom Fuel, located on Highway 9 in Ada and the Foston A&W, Highway 2 West in Foston. It's second down and 2 yards to go for the Falcons. 1:02 left to play, second quarter. Offset I formation, Wright is in the backfield. Swenby under center. They fake the toss to the right. Swenby loops it out to Sorensen, and it's behind him. And again, another pass that Caden Swenby might want back. It was behind Derek Sorensen, but it was there all the way, third down.
Sorensen just running a little bit too fast there for Swenby on the outside. He had him. Dawson just underthrew him a little bit. By the time Sorensen turned his head around, was unable to adjust to the football.
It's plays like that almost lull defenses to sleep. A play action, and then a guy loops out to the flat. This is second down and 2, rather, not third down, as Swenby is under center. Offset I again. Isaiah Wright to the 40, 35, picked up by Alex Chernus, and pile drive to the ground after a gain of 7, but it is still a first down for Fertile-Beltrami and company. 53 seconds remaining, second quarter.
It was a great open field tackle by Chernus. The only problem is that he's already 7 yards. And that's just the issue when you're trying to defend this Falcon team.
First down and 10 from the Bears 34. Swenby again. Play action to the right side on the flat. It's Strem. Makes 2 guys miss. Cuts it upfield. 20, 15, 10. Fumbles it out of bounds. But another big pickup. And they'll mark him down at the 10. And that's a pickup of 24 for this Falcon offense.
It's the chunk plays, play after play, and it's how they spread the football around, Dawson. When you're defending this team, you have so many guys that you need to account for on defense, whether it's Strem, Isaiah Wright. I mean, you can just go up and down the roster, list them all. It's just really tough to defend.
And now we've seen, after the injury in the second quarter, we've seen Derek Sorensen getting a little bit more into the mix, where he was a fullback, running back last year, the last couple of years, shifted to tight end, and now he's split out to the right side with Strem. They hand it off to Isaiah Wright, bounces outside. The vision of the junior running back has him just shy of the left pylon at the 1-yard line, and a gain of 9, and knocking on the doorstep of another touchdown. Coach Brian Nelson will call a timeout to assess what they're going to do on this first down and goal. We'll take a break with them. We're back in 30 seconds on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
At American Federal Bank, we have all the tools to help you achieve financial success. This is Nick Gordon, your local ag and business banker. Are you currently looking for banking, investment, or insurance options? American Federal Bank in Ada can help. Please contact me, Carly, or McKenna today at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back here inside the Fargo Dome as we approach halftime, 23 seconds remaining, 30-6. Lindfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard on KRJB and KKCQ Radio and on yourliveevents.com. Falcons have it, second down and goal from the 1-yard line, set up by a 9-yard run by Isaiah Wright. Swenby's under center. It's a quarterback sneak, runs into a wall for a moment. He was stood up, and both officials are going to say he was short, and he only needed maybe a full yard. Excellent job by the Bears defense to stand him up to bring up third down and goal.
Yeah, really nice job. Really nice job by the Bears defense to live another down here. And you see they're bringing in the big nose tackle, the big defensive lineman coming in to try to bait a short gain here for a touchdown.
So the Falcons only need the 1 yard, James. It's not even a full yard, I don't think. Do you just drive it in, or do you, dare I say, get a little cute with it and just dance around it, I guess?
I mean, you could pitch to Isaiah Wright going to the outside. I think they're just gonna put the ball in Swenby's hand, the 6'4", 6'5" quarterback, whatever he's listed as, and just fall forward.
They've got a receiver to either side. Swenby's under center. He doesn't fall forward. He takes his time, finds a gap, and falls into the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. It's 36-6 on a 1 yard rushing touchdown by Caden Swenby.
Yep.
14 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, you stop him once on a QB sneak, but yeah, that's good and fine. Stopping him twice on a QB sneak, good luck.
The Falcon faithful getting on their feet as they come out for the 2-point conversion attempt. 14 seconds to go in this half. 36-6. Fertile-Beltrami dominance. Sather to the right of Swenby, 2 receivers to the left. Swenby is going to roll out to the right, now works it back to the middle, lobs it back corner of the end zone. Briar Strem is there. 2-point conversion attempt is good. It's 38-6 on the Lindfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds with a kickoff back to the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears on KRJB, KKCQ, and yourliveevent.com.
Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Back inside the Fargo Dome, where the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons are enjoying a 38-6 lead over the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. Your halftime report coming up in about 14 seconds' time. Easton Petrie getting ready to kick it back off to the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. Right-footed kick is away, and it'll be fielded at the 20 by Chernus. Rather, Weems, 25-30. Far side, 35. Weems runs through a man at the 37-yard line and knocked out of bounds right near the 40. First down and 10, final 7 seconds of the half. First down and 10 for Clearbrook-Gonvick, their own 39. See if they take one final shot or if they will just kneel the football and sit on it. Down 38-6, headed into the locker room. A late substitution as the Bears run onto the field. Chernus will be wide to the right. Ben Googe wide left. Rather, Colin Crotto wide left with Googe in the slot left. They'll take one final shot. Hassani Bruton back to pass, zips it to the right to Crotto, and he's immediately tackled and taken down by the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Stop made by Preston Hansen that time for the Falcons after a gain of just 2. Your score at the half on the Lindfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. It's Fertile-Beltrami on top of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, 38-6 here in the Section 6 9-man football championship. We go down to James Cardarelli with Fertile-Beltrami coach Brian Nelson.
Coach, a little bit of a slow start, but you got to be happy with how you guys responded there in this first half.
Yeah, I just was kind of speechless there for a while. Tried to get my head back in the game, and the kids too. After Jonah Harstead went down on a great play by him, and he's just a great football player. And I think we're playing with a little bit of emotion right now, and I know I sure am coaching like it.
What's the message to the guys after an injury like that in halftime and up big right now in the section championship?
Keep doing what we do. We got some guys filling in for us. We've made a lot of mistakes, like some late hits and things like that we got to shore up. And, hopefully we can just settle down and play a very good half of football this second half.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, Dawson, back to you.
That was Coach Brian Nelson with James Cardarelli for our first half of our halftime coaches interviews presented by United Savings Credit Union. Consider becoming a member of USCU, member owner benefits and personal service. Locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and Detroit Lakes. UnitedSavingsCU.org. We'll take a break, head into our halftime report here on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada, invites you to order your new Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazer, and Traverse, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet dealer, providing sales and service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch Smurfer J. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada. Call 218-784-2000.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome inside the halftime report here on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com. Halftime report being presented to you by the Linfors Insurance Agency as the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons are leading the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears 38-6 in a dominant first half by Fertile-Beltrami as we run you through our halftime report and a game summary. From the half, it was a slow start offensively for the Fertile-Beltrami team as they were forced with a 3-and-out, kicked the football away to Clearbrook-Gonvick. The Bears would then score the first points of the game and their only points of this half on a 7-yard rushing touchdown by Hassani Bruton. But after that rushing touchdown, it's been a punt, a lost fumble, a punt, an interception, and then this last play going into the half. The storyline, unfortunately, from that first half of play was an injury to Jonah Harstead, the junior running back for Fertile-Beltrami, and is a serious injury to some extent. We had a very lengthy injury timeout that went maybe a half an hour in the second quarter after he had a 47-yard rushing touchdown in the half, and then the injury happened on a 69-yard catch and run. That went from one side of the field all the way down to the 9-yard line. He was tripped up at the 9-yard line in an awkward landing, awkward tackle, whatever it was. It was an immediate serious injury, and we had a stoppage for about a half an hour. But right now, as Coach Brian Nelson said in our halftime coaches interviews, his team playing with a lot of emotion and him coaching with a lot of emotion as well, and just a lot of emotion all around between everybody here inside the Fargo Dome. But it is Fertile-Beltrami with the 38-6 lead here at the half. Their scores after their initial punt on their opening series: a 47-yard touchdown run from Jonah Harstead, 4-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Wright, a 37-yard touchdown run with Isaiah Wright, a 20-yard rushing touchdown with Isaiah Wright, and then a 1-yard touchdown punched in by Caden Swenby to end that first half. So it is Fertile-Beltrami at the break, 38-6 on the Lynn Forers Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. More coverage of the Lynn Forers Insurance Agency halftime report coming your way next on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com in 2 minutes.
All that you see is a business that has been built for its members' success. Our history of achievements and challenges has formed what we are today. We have aligned our systems and processes for your continued growth. A company that has evolved to handle your needs today and beyond. We consider ourselves your partner in egg production, owned by you. Proud to serve you in this ever-changing world marketplace. We are West Central Ag Services.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Foston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Foston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Foston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
Welcome back inside the Lynn Forers Insurance Agency halftime report here tonight as the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons are on top of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears 38-6 here at the half. And we look at some first half stats being brought to you by Christian Motors, starting with Fertile-Beltrami. Isaiah Wright is over the century mark in rushing and 3 scores, 112 yards rushing. Briar Strem, 2 carries for 3 yards. Jonah Harstead, 1 carry for 47 yards and a touchdown. Caden Swenby had 4 carries and a touchdown and had 28 yards rushing in the half. Caleb Sather, 2 rushes for 15 yards. Caden Swenby through the air, 5 of 7 for $134. Catches made by Briar Strem, who had 3. Jonah Harstead with 1, and Caleb Sather had a 25-yard catch as well. For the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, Alex Turnus, 8 carries for 30 yards. Asani Bruton, 29 yards on 9 carries and a 7-yard rushing touchdown. Colin Crotto with 5 yards on 2 carries, and Ben Googe, minus 2 yards on just 2 carries in the half. Asani Bruton, through the air, he went 2 of 7 for 14 yards and an interception. The completions, 1 to Alex Turnus, that was actually officially no gain, and then 1 catch to Ben Googe for 14 yards. That was on the opening possession of the game, and an off-scheduled wild play. It was Bruton finding Googe for 14 yards. So those are your first half stats being brought to you by Christian Motors here at the half. Visit Christian Motors online at ChristianCarsOnline.com. Stop by Christian Motors for the absolute best selection in used cars, or visit them online, like we said, at ChristianCarsOnline.com. This is the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency halftime report. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We're back with coverage of the second half between Fertile-Beltrami and Clearbrook-Gonvick on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
As the seasons change, now is the time for the indoor projects with the help of Ada Building Center, LLC. Now's the time to get contractors scheduled for indoor projects and home improvements. Ada Building Center, LLC will provide the products you need. Flooring with several new styles to choose from, trim, cabinets, doors, and more. Enhance your home with indoor remodel and home improvement products from Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Welcome back. Our final segment of the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency halftime report tonight. Fertile-Beltrami on top 38-6. And we go down to James Cardarelli, our sideline color commentator tonight. And James, really, what a half from Fertile-Beltrami, playing with a lot of emotion after the injury in the first half. And it's one of those things that it's really it's nice to see them rally and play like this, but also, like Coach Nelson said, they've got some things to clean up too.
Yeah, a few penalties that, head coach Brian Nelson definitely wants to clean up. But, yeah, an emotional first half, up and down. A big injury to Harstad. It stopped the game for a little over 20 minutes there. Everyone was clearly shaken up, but then it was right back to business for Fertile-Beltrami. And, I mean, it was all downhill from there. Isaiah Wright got going. Swenby got going. The defense was flying around, and that's what we're accustomed to seeing for this Falcon team. It's just, it's definitely a weird feeling with one of their key guys going down like that, but they are rallying with each other right now.
So then on the other side of the field for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, an excellent start. They sort of, like we said before, punched the Falcons in the mouth right away, offensively and defensively, which is hard to do, so certainly take some pride in that. But that stoppage was really all the momentum that Fertile-Beltrami needed, and it's just, it's weird, but it's just kind of, it's an unfortunate, when we're talking as far as the game goes, an unfortunate stoppage for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, who are playing so well.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned it. They came out on that first drive, and they drove down the field and punched it in for a touchdown. And it was Hassani Bruton who was really leading the charge there. The problem with their offense has been, though, when they have rolled him out the pass, it's simply been inaccurate. He just hasn't hit his wide receivers. So it's become a one-dimensional attack from Clearbrook-Gonvick. And this Falcon defense, they're so disciplined. They're so good. If you're one-dimensional, it's going to be tough. So hopefully, Hassani Bruton, if you are a Clearbrook-Gonvick fan, if you're over there on that sideline, you got to get some guys open, and then you got to hit them in stride, and that's been a problem.
Well, what do you think, James, about, I know they will roll out Hassani Bruton to his right side. He's a left-handed quarterback, and we've seen a few plays that they've been there, but he's just missed. I don't know if that's a credit because he's rolling out to the weak side technically, or what do you think?
That's a really good point, because it does look, I mean, you're rolling out to your weak side. That's really an unnatural motion throwing motion, I don't know if that's something that he's better at in practice or not. But it is weird that they're rolling him out to his right side. And let's be honest, they've tried Joseph Sorensen on the deep ball quite a few times. The one was picked off with a one-handed grab. The other ones, he's lockstep with the receiver the entire time. That's not going to be open. Joseph Sorensen is too sound over there defensively.
Yeah, and they just keep going back to him, like you said. So we'll see if Clearbrook-Gonvick tries to change it up offensively in this second half as we come out of our halftime report, which is being brought to you by the Linfors Insurance Agency. We had our halftime coaches interviews as well, as those are presented by United Savings Credit Union, locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and Detroit Lakes. UnitedSavingsCU.org. Easton Petrie back out on the field doing the kicking duties for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Hassani Bruton and Nathan Weems back deep to return the second half kickoff for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. It'll go to one of the up men at the 30-yard line, and that's Ben Googe, who takes it to the far side, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So, James, let's do our, let's take a look at what Clearbrook-Gonvick, like we said, has to focus on in the second half, as that's our focus on the game, brought to you by Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Offensively, when you're down 38-6, what would you say the big focus is? I would probably call it trying to be efficient and get something going.
Yeah, they gotta get some positive yardage. They gotta pick up a couple first. They gotta start getting first downs like they did on that first drive. And then, I mean, you gotta get some sort of passing rhythm going.
They start the second half with a handoff that goes up the middle for just 2 yards to number 2 in Alex Chernus, as James Cardarelli provides us with our focus on the game, which is being brought to you by the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Dr. Dave Solsing and his staff at Valley Vision Clinic remind you to also keep your focus with a regular eye exam. Call to schedule yours today, 218-784-4091. Out to the outside on the right side of the field is Alex Chernus, who crosses the 40-yard line, and Jack Leiser jumps on his back after a gain of a couple yards and picks up maybe 4 more to make it second down and 4. Just underway, second half. Dawson Peterson up here with Joey Hughes, who's running the camera on YourLiveEvent.com, and James Cardarelli down on the sideline as our sideline colored commentator. Falcons leading 38-6. Bruton in the shotgun, awkward start, and it's a false start. The Bears are trying to go quick on a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're trying to move quick there, kind of get the defense on their heels. I like the idea, but they're just not on the same page between center, quarterback, and then the guys on the outside. Just not on the same page.
5-yard penalty backs them up from a 3rd and 3 back to 3rd down and 8. So makes things a little bit tougher with 11:21, not quite a minute into this second half. Bears up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send Alex Chernus out wide to the right with Colin Crotto, who's in the slot. Actually, Ben Googe. Now Trevor Solberg goes wide left. Hassani Bruton takes the snap. Back to pass under pressure being applied by Caleb Stoltman. He'll take it himself. Bruton avoids one tackle at the 39-yard line, and then he gets hit out of bounds by Jack Leiser, but he ends up picking up 9 yards, a hard-earned 9 yards after he takes a shot on the sideline, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and Leiser stood up, was pumped after making that big hit, then just crawled off to the sideline. I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or not. It looks like he's stretching his leg now, just laying down on this sideline here.
So we'll keep an eye on Leiser on the injury. It's first down and 10 on their own 45. Solberg outside. Sather brings him down for a loss in the backfield. And a loss of 2 as Chernus goes down, second down and 12.
Just no resistance up front from the Clearbrook-Gonvick offensive line on that play. Sather was in the backfield immediately. And this is what the Falcons do to you. They just wear you down up front all game long.
10:42, third quarter. Second down and 13. Crotto goes in motion. Bruton the snap, hands it off back up the middle. And a gain of 3 gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 3rd down and 10.
And then this is one of those plays here, 3rd down and 10. You need your quarterback to make a play with his arm. And it just hasn't been there for the Bears in this one, but this is one of those plays that you need to get a positive gain through the air.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10, and the quarterback, Bruton, goes back under center. Same formation, same sequence. Rolls out to his left side this time. Near the line of scrimmage. Takes it himself to the 50. Hassani Bruton to the 45. And there we go. That time we see Bruton roll out to his strong side. Didn't throw it, but he picks up 12 on the ground.
No, yeah, he didn't throw it, but that was the right play by Bruton right there. There was nobody open downfield at all. Hey, he had nowhere to go with the football, so he tucked it and ran. He picked up the 1st down. That they're going to need more of that.
Now inside 10 minutes to go in this third. 38-6, Falcons leading and trying to control and hang on to their lead en route to a 3rd consecutive section championship. Bruton under center. 1st down and 10 on the 43-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. He'll go back to pass, zips it back across over the middle, and Trevor Solberg makes a sliding grab for a gain of 9 to bring up 2nd down and short.
Once again, rolling him out to his weak side, and the throw was awkward. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if that was supposed to go to Solberg. Chernus was also in the vicinity. Luckily, it ended up in Solberg's hands. But it is weird that they roll him out to his weak side and have him throw across his body like that.
2nd down and 1. It works out that time, and see if they try to gain this 1st down on the ground. And a nice drive to start this second half. Bruton hands it off to Chernus, bounce it to the outside, and Bruton tries to push him along. And they needed 1 yard and maybe just got a half. And it'll be 3rd down and short after the short gain.
Yeah, Dawson, I think with the way that they're winning up front, I think you can maybe catch this defense off guard with maybe a little screen pass like we saw Goodrich Grigla do so well. I'm not sure if that's in the Bears playbook or not, or if they run that efficiently. But right now, they're just not getting anything going up front against this defensive line.
Bruton under center, the 3 running backs set in the backfield again, goes right up to Chernus to the outside to the 30, pushing forward to the 28, a flag from the back as Broden Benson and Jack Leiser sort of got locked up, and I don't know about locked up, but exchanged words.
Yeah, there was a hole on that run though, and on that handoff. Hopefully it's not a hold for Clearbrook-Gonvick, as things did open up. That was a positive play there for Chernus.
Would be a gain of 6 pending the flag. And
face mask.
Well, another personal foul. And against Fertile-Beltrami, that is now their 4th, make it 3rd personal foul.
So right now, this kind of looks like the first drive of the game for Clearbrook-Gonvick. They're moving the football. They're getting 1st downs. There's obviously the face mask penalty hurts Fertile-Beltrami here, but right now, playing some pretty good offense coming out of halftime.
8:20, 3rd quarter. Bruton back under center. Play action. Rolls out to his right. He's got a man in the back of the end zone, but now he's going to be covered and throws it short of the end zone to Gooch at the 6, and he's going to evade a tackle, dive for the near side pylon, and he's in. A 14-yard touchdown connection from Hassani Bruton to Ben Googe, and the 2nd touchdown of the night for Clearbrook-Gonvick.
That's what Hassani Bruton and this offense needed. But even on that play, they rolled him out to his right. He came back to his left and then made a nice throw downfield. It's just I can't figure out why they like to roll him out to his weak side so much.
Well, and it's also weird, too, because the first Hassani Bruton, obviously QB1, is left-handed. Backup quarterback Colin Crotto is also a lefty, and here's a fake, and Bruton will take it himself, and he dives in. The 2-point conversion attempt is good. So, new score with 8 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leads 38-14. We're back in 30 seconds on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
For over 4 decades, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook has been providing high-quality well services to the community. Whether you need a complete well system, repair, or abandonment, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair has you covered. With state-of-the-art equipment and experienced technicians, they will ensure that your well system is running smoothly and efficiently. Call Kyle today at 218-776-2486 or on his cell at 218-688-1400 to schedule your appointment with Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook.
Welcome back to Gate City Bank Field inside the Fargo Dome, where the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears just punched it in from a couple yards out. And it was a touchdown pass from Hassani Bruton to Ben Googe, a 14-yard touchdown pass to get their second score of the game, 38-14. And James, like we said, very similar to that first drive. They moved the ball well offensively and through the air. They were efficient, and they got a little help from the Falcons with some penalties.
Yeah, give Hassani Bruton a lot of credit. Now they're going to go onside kick. And falling on it was Fertile-Beltrami. Sorry for doing your job right there, Dawson.
That's okay. That's okay. I kicked it down to you. I wanted some real good insight from James Cardarelli on the sideline, and you picked us up right where we left off. That's okay. Onside kick attempt not there for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go in this third quarter. So Fertile-Beltrami, pretty decent field position on their first offensive drive of this second half on their own 47-yard line. Swenby under center. 2 running backs in the backfield. Strem, the wing to the right. He gets it on a reverse to the 50. Falls forward to the opposite 47-yard line. And a nice gain makes it second down. Six-yard pickup for Briar Strem makes it second down and 4. 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Now this is territory 2, James, where obviously Clearbrook-Gonvick needs stops, but this is territory where Fertile-Beltrami is going to do what they do best and try and just grind out the clock. Second down and 4, 7.5 third quarter. Offset eye, Swenby under center, right tight to the formation, takes the handoff left side, gets to the 40, falls forward, the junior to the 38, and call that time a gain of 9 yards and another first down.
And a thing to note about the Fertile-Beltrami team is these guys have played the first series of the second half, the majority of the season, but then starters would be taken out. Now, I'm not sure how long we'll see the ones in here in the championship, but you got to think if Clearbrook-Gonvick continues to put points on the board that we'll still see these ones out on the field.
38-14 is our score. Swenby in the shotgun. Handoff, no. Play action to the right flat with Strem. 35-30. Briar Strem makes a man miss. Put him in a spin cycle as Turnus goes outside and gets down to the 23 and a gain. And another first down for Fertile-Beltrami.
Something that the Falcons do very well, whether it's Strem, Sorensen, Isaiah Wright, is yards after the catch. I mean, they complete passes, but then Strem is so shifty that he's always breaking tackles. He's always making that initial guy miss and gaining extra yardage.
15-yard completion that time. That was the initial catch. Was a gain of maybe 8 yards or so. And then, like you said, James, he goes for the additional 6 after the catch. Here's Sather, makes a little motion to his left in the backfield. Handoff to right. Goes back to the middle. In between the hash marks from 23 yards out. Isaiah Wright dances into the end zone for a Fertile-Beltrami touchdown with 6:08 to go. It's 44-14.
Caleb Stoltman had a massive block on that run that just completely opened up the hole of that defense, and then Isaiah Wright finished it off.
The 4th rushing touchdown of the game for Isaiah Wright. 3 times in the first half. Now his 4th of the game and first of the second half. 2-point conversion attempt upcoming for Fertile-Beltrami. Sather stands to the right of Swenby. Play action. Bears blitz. Sather picks it up. Swenby rolls out. He's got a defender on his backside, and he pushes him out of bounds. That was Ben Googe. 2-point conversion attempt was no good. 6:08 to go in this third quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leading 44-14. Kickoff back to the Bears in 30 seconds after this.
Winter is approaching, and the Bagley Co-op wants to help you be prepared with our annual fall tire sale, on now through November 30th. Get up to $35 off per tire when you purchase 2 or more tires, and as always, free mounting and balancing. For details, stop in or call Skeeter, Dylan, or Nathan at 218-694-6249. Thank you from all of us at the Bagley Co-op Association, where the customer is the company.
Starting this second half, Clearbrook-Gonvick goes in for a touchdown, a 14-yard pass from Bruton to Chernus, and then a 24-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Wright. And James, just like last kickoff, go ahead. Why don't you take this one?
Oh, you want me to handle it?
No, that's okay, James. I'll take this one. 6:08 to go, third quarter. 44-14. Fertile-Beltrami on top. Easton Petrie ready to kick it away back to the Bears. Right foot to Leather. Bouncing ball picked up at the 20-yard line to the 25. 30, 35, 40. Near side across the Gate City Bankfield logo. And that was Nathan Weems bringing it up to the 41-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bears from there. And James, the second half is starting a lot like the first half, like we talked about. It's just that break in between, and then Fertile-Beltrami with playing with so much emotion really has been the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And Clearbrook-Gonvick, they did a lot of good things on their first drive of this second half. It's just that high-powered offense is tough to stop, and you just can't trade scores with the Falcons. You got to get some stops on defense as well.
Bruton back under center, 3 running backs behind him, mishandles the snap, and he jumped on it. Minimal loss of just 1 after the lost exchange. Now second down and long.
Yeah, you can't do that against the Falcons either. He's fortunate to have fallen on that football.
Yeah, plays like that, and things are sort of heightened once you get to this point in the season, in the section playoffs, section championship. And it is now second down and 11. Makes life just a little bit tougher for Clearbrook-Gonvick. Googe goes in motion. Play action, rolls out to his right. Pressure from his backside, back across his body. A dangerous throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Looking for, his receiver.
Yeah, but Broden Benson, the center, came over and caught the pass. He's not an eligible receiver by any means. I'm not sure.
Well, I was trying to look up number 31. I've got the offensive line written down on my sheet, of course, but I just didn't expect to look for the number up there.
And I'm not sure the guy, because there was no flag. So,
well, it sort of begs the question, if he was out there as a receiver, is it ineligible man downfield?
What, can the center go and catch a pass in 9-man football? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm fairly certain he can, but it's incomplete anyway. Hassani Bruton goes back to pass on this third down and long. He's near the sideline, makes one man miss, evades a couple of tackles, right sideline too far for Ben Googe, who makes a nice diving effort, but it's going to fall incomplete, and it's fourth down.
Great coverage downfield. Hassani did have a man over here near side, but just couldn't see him with that rush closing in.
Now fourth down and 11, 5:23 to go. Third quarter, Fertile-Beltrami on top, 44-14. Alex Chernus goes wide to the right. Clearbrook-Gonvick football on their own 39. Fourth and long. Wing back on the left side is Colin Crotto. Bruton back to pass. 3-man rush. Zips it over the middle and in and out of the hands of Alex Chernus. A catch and run would have got them the first down, but he was looking for a Fertile-Beltrami defender to lay a hit on him before he saw it into his hands, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, just heard footsteps. Plain and simple. And, when you're getting hit all game by these Falcons defenders, it's rightfully so, but you got to look that one in.
So now just the second series of this second half for Fertile-Beltrami upcoming. They'll have it on the plus 39, so in Clearbrook-Gonvick territory. And that first-string offense still out there for Fertile-Beltrami, like we talked about, James. We can touch on that a little bit more. Swenby under center. Reverse back across to Isaiah Wright, who was on the left side of the formation, came all the way over to the right, and I don't think he got anything. No gain. Well, last week against the Black Duck Drakes in the section semifinal, the first possession of the game resulted in a punt for Fertile-Beltrami. Brian Nelson, the head coach of the Falcons, proceeded to tell me after the game that was his team's first punt of the season with the first string unit. So that sort of tells you how the season has gone for the Falcons, and the first stringers haven't played many games in the second half. Swenby under center, misdirection back to Isaiah Wright to the 30, spins out of a tackle nearly, but he's tripped up at the 26, and that's a gain of 12 and another first down. So, James, you've been on the Fertile-Beltrami sideline all night long so far. When you talk conditioning-wise, how are these guys feeling down there for the Falcons?
Yeah, they look good. They look they look the same, to be honest, Dawson. They're getting the push up front. Isaiah Wright hasn't lost a step, certainly. Swenby is calm, cool, and collected as always. I mean, they're looking fine right now, Dawson.
And they're enjoying the 44-14 lead. Swenby back under center. Alertly checks the play clock to take up a little more time. Handoff to Briar Strem. He spins again, but Alex Chernus doesn't let him out of his grasp. Wrestles him down at the 22 for a gain of 4 to make it second down and 6. Now 3:40 to go in this third quarter. Remember, there's one more game to go after this. And Joey Hughes having a long day running the camera on yourliveevent.com. But
yeah, we're not on that next game, right, Dawson?
We're not on the next game, James. We're not. We just had the 9-man football games today. Goodrich Grigla beating Stephen Argyle and Fertile-Beltrami on top here, 44-14. Counterplay, Strem went from the right to the left and now bounces it to the outside, and Hassani Bruton on the far boundary wrestles him out of bounds for a gain of 7 and a first down.
Hassani Bruton he's leaving it all out on the field. He's the safety on this Bears defense, and he's made some really good open field tackles. The running backs, they're getting to that last point of attack, which is Hassani Bruton. He's made some really good open field tackles on the playmakers of the Falcons. He's done some nice things at the quarterback position. He's playing really hard out there. Got to give the young man credit.
And Bruton's still a junior as well on this Clearbrook-Gonvick team, so would have the following year to play. Here's Swenby. They fake the toss, counter the other way, and the handoff goes nowhere as they run into Ben Googe up front, and that was Isaiah Wright for no gain, rather maybe even a loss of 1. Now 2:25 to go in this third quarter. Easton Petrie checks out. And Caden Swenby jogs on to give the play call to his offensive team. 44-14, approaching the 2-minute mark here in this third quarter. The third straight season, Fertile-Beltrami has taken an undefeated record into the section championship. Swenby, play action, back to pass, steps up, evades the pressure, rolls out to his right, steps up again on a pump fake, now has time. He almost went back across his body, now he just flips it into the sideline as he was tiptoeing back. And James, Briar Strem was on the far left side of the field. I don't know if you saw that, but Caden Swenby took a quick peek at him. That would have been quite literally from sideline to sideline, but instead he just tossed it up.
Yeah, and now they're going to throw the flag. I was wondering about that. I thought that might be intentional grounding. There really wasn't anybody around. Swenby just kind of threw that ball away. I think that's what the flag is going to be here, Dawson. But yeah, good coverage over here near side in the back of the end zone. So many times we see Swenby, roll out and make a play there, find an open man. But really, you got to credit the Bears defense there, covering all receivers there on this right side.
Yeah, Caden Swenby is so good about those off-schedule plays and rolling out, and he can do it all, like you said, James, with making plays with his legs, his arm, as it looks like him and Easton Petrie. And it will be intentional grounding against Caden Swenby. It's enforced from the spot of the throw, loss of down, and it's going to be third down. And so the grounding will back him up 18 yards after the original line of scrimmage, but from the loss, or rather from the spot of the throw. So Swenby's going to be in the shotgun. He's got Isaiah Wright to his left, Derek Sorensen alone to his right. The nearest defender to him is 14 yards off. Swenby tries to evade a rush. He's going to flip it out in front to Preston Hansen. Stiff arms a man at the 25 and then gets wrapped up at the 20 for a gain of 11 yards. And on third down and 26, they get it back to 4th and 15.
He's being brought down to the ground by two defenders and somehow, some way, finds an open man in the middle of the field. That's what we talk about when we talk about Caden Swenby and his talent at the quarterback position. You can do everything right defensively there. You can close in. You can be bringing him down for the sack, and somehow he turns it into a positive play.
But even talk about his receivers, too.
Yeah.
Preston Hansen, he was just alertly waiting for the football right there, and his route might have been deeper downfield, but he knew Swenby was in a little trouble. So here's Swenby. They fake it out to the right side on the pass. High steps at the 11, and Caden Swenby from 20 yards out really has just left us all in awe. Another touchdown for Fertile-Beltrami, and the athletic senior quarterback Caden Swenby makes it 50-14.
What they did on that play right there, Isaiah Wright was just the decoy. They put him in motion to bring him near side. You think he's just going to get a little screen pass out into some space right there. Isaiah Wright has 4 touchdowns on the day. You think the football's going to him. Swenby fakes to him, goes left, scores a touchdown.
Well, and certainly when they do that, 2-point conversion attempt, Swenby zips it out to the left. Isaiah Wright, he's going to take on a few defenders. Now he goes to the outside. 2-point conversion attempt is good. It's a big credit to the coaching for what they're able to do and put guys in positions to succeed, and Fertile-Beltrami is certainly doing that tonight. They lead 52-14 with 52 seconds remaining in this third quarter. We're back in 30 seconds. Kickoff back to Clearbrook-Gonvick after this on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Bakkens Market in Clearbrook is your hometown grocery store. When you walk into Bakkens Market, you'll find a wide selection of grocery items that will be sure to fill your entire grocery list. The wide variety will allow you to choose the exact item you need, and not only will you find exactly what you're looking for, but also in-store and weekly deals that will make you come back for more. With fully stocked shelves and friendly service, Bakkens Market in Clearbrook is the place to go.
Welcome back as Fertile-Beltrami gets ready to kick it off back to the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears after a 20-yard touchdown run by Caden Swenby, his second rushing touchdown of the game. 29 yards on the ground as Easton Petrie kicks it all the way to the back line, picked up by Weems at the 25 to the 30. Nathan Weems left side, 35-40, and falls forward to the 43-yard line. And it's going to be first down and 10 for the Bears from there, and what will be the final possession of this third quarter. First down for Clearbrook-Gonvick, 46 seconds remaining, and it's been all Fertile-Beltrami for really until the midway point in the second quarter up until now. They've been able to handle this one and cruise to the 52-14 lead. And James, like we said, look at that. The starting offense and defense still out there for Fertile-Beltrami as Bruton goes back to pass in trouble, and he's going to lose it, and it's going to be a fumble, and that's recovered by Fertile-Beltrami.
And another rollout to his weak side. It's not natural. He's looking back to the near side here for his receivers. And if you're running the opposite way, do you know how strong of an arm you have to even make that throw? It's questionable. It's a questionable strategy.
Well, now we've got a sideline warning against Clearbrook-Gonvick. And after that fumble recovery, there are some new faces out on the field for the Falcons, taking the snaps now. It looks like that'll be, well, we don't have him quite yet. Easton Petrie is out there taking the snaps. Some other guys out there for Fertile-Beltrami, Braxton Paul, Caleb Sather still in the game. He's a sophomore. Creed Tollefson, running back out there as it's first down and 10 on the 33-yard line of the Bears. Petrie is under center. He'll hand it off to Tollefson on the left side and runs into a man for no gain. And now it's second down and 10. And if the Falcons choose, they don't have to run a play to end this third quarter if they don't like. Now second down and 10. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Fertile-Beltrami 12 minutes away from punching their ticket for the third year in a row to the state playoffs to take on the Goodrich-Grigla Chargers in the quarterfinal round. They're on top of the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears 52-14. We're back with fourth quarter action after this on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
I've always been more so of a caring person, I'd say. I don't know, the care aspect and being able to make a difference in their life and help them to have as normal of a life as they can. Whenever I provide care for them, I always try and go above and beyond. I'm like, do you need anything else? Can I help you do this while I'm here? And I take care of all these wonderful residents, and it's really nice having such awesome residents here. I would definitely recommend a career at Benedictine of Beta.
You know it's coming, snow, snow, and more snow. Hi, this is Nikki Groshong, loan officer at Border Bank. We love this time of year because we're great at helping people get out and enjoy our winter wonderland. If you are dreaming of a new snowmobile or fish house, see us and explore how Border Bank can help you get out on the trails and on the ice this winter. We're Border Bank, helping you enjoy the great outdoors. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fargo Dome as we start the fourth quarter. Creed Tollefson in the game for Fertile-Beltrami takes a toss to the right side for no gain, but a flag will fly from the far side of the field. And we will have running clock for the remainder of this fourth quarter, I believe, barring another score from Clearbrook-Gonvick, and we await the official call. So James, with Fertile-Beltrami up 52-14, they're 12 minutes away from officially punching their ticket back to the state quarterfinal round. We can talk a little bit more about previewing it later. Let's get the official call here first. I think this is against Clearbrook-Gonvick. And it is. Personal foul against Ben Googe and Clearbrook-Gonvick, so a 15-yard penalty that time. Well, we don't get too deep into the weeds, but the state quarterfinals is Section 6 9-man versus Section 8. And the winners there, Goodrich-Grigla against Fertile-Beltrami. That's going to be a heck of a matchup.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, Dawson. Both teams extremely well coached.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams have been dominant all season long. And, I mean, just think about the quarterback battle that we're going to see between Swenby and Ricklock. It's going to be exciting, and we're going to be on that call together. It's going to be a great time, Dawson. I'm looking forward to it.
And we've had some high praise for both of those guys today. Here's a handoff to Creed Tollefson. Doesn't gain anything, so make it second down and 10, and it's still on the 19-yard line. Fertile-Beltrami, 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this one. And Clearbrook-Gonvick trying to just keep them out of the end zone one final time. Easton Petrie taking the snaps. So Fertile-Beltrami starters, they go longer than an entire first half. They go 3/4 of a game. And sitting out this fourth quarter on top 52-14, Lakes Community Co-op and Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. Split backs in the backfield. Easton Petrie, handoff left side to, was that Sather again? Or maybe that was number 48 that time. And Tegan Johnson of Fertile-Beltrami getting the carry. And that makes it third down and 10. Now officially 10 minutes to go in this one. How about this, James? Fertile-Beltrami officially after the win today, after joining nine-man football in 2019, an overall record of 49-5.
Dominance. I mean, that's the word to describe it. They're impressive. And they like we said, we've talked about it all year long. They got aspirations past this game. This is not unfamiliar territory for them. They are used to getting to this game, winning this game, and making it to states, but they want to win the whole thing. That's their goal, and they got the talent on this roster to do it.
We've got a false start penalty on the Falcons here. Everybody moved except for, look like the center and Ethan Petrie. We'll have a receiver out to the right side, 9:25 and counting to go. Petrie takes the snap, fakes it to the fullback, goes to Tollefson, gets across the 20-yard line. Now will roll towards the 18 and gets a gain of 6 to make it 3rd down and 10. And James, despite the injury earlier to Jonah Harstead, and like we said, obviously wishing him well, the good thing about Fertile-Beltrami and what they're able to do as it looks like the starting offense will come back out for the Falcons. Despite that injury, the way Fertile-Beltrami operates, they are just so strong, and it's quite literally the next man up. Easton Petrie's going to try a field goal here, by the way. As they run out, Caden Swenby will hold. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap spot. Easton Petrie doesn't quite have enough on the 4th down and 10. So the Falcons give it a shot. They come up short. Field goal attempt is no good. 8:30 to go in this one. But James, your thoughts on that? You're going to be down one guy, and but these guys have filled in. Caleb Sather, it'll be exciting to see how he fills in come next Thursday.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, we've said it. They don't rebuild; they just reload. And obviously, yeah, you never want to see a key contributor. You never want to see anybody go down with an injury like we saw in that first quarter. But they didn't miss a beat at all, and that's just the way that this program is built from top to bottom.
Well, they flex their muscles again tonight, 52-14, and we'll see how everything goes, of course, next Thursday.
Yeah, and then also on that Thursday matchup, it'd be interesting to see if Lewis Jones can get healthy for the Chargers, their lead back. So, yeah, so definitely some storylines to watch out for going into that game.
Yeah, that was going to be my words exactly. Some big storylines to think about going into next Thursday's matchup, Fertile-Beltrami and Clearbrook-Gonvick. Meanwhile, the Bears hand the football off to number 11, Sam Wishard, for a gain of 5 yards to make it 2nd down and 5, 8:05 and ticking remaining in this 4th quarter. Joseph Sorensen flies off the field to make sure they don't have too many men on there. Carver Krolick taking the snaps. They hand it off to their running back to the 30, 35, and now wrapped up at the 39-yard line was Ben Googe that time. Or rather, Bjerke, I beg your pardon. And it's going to be 1st down for Clearbrook-Gonvick. Carver Krolick taking the snaps for the Bears now. 1st down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Krolick rolling out to the right side. Now going back across his body to the middle of the field, and a pass caught by Bjerke. So look at that, James. Nice connection by Carver Krolick. That's the thing we talked about, Carver Krolick, the last time they played Fertile-Beltrami and all their other games that we've seen him play. He looks the part. He's a freshman, but he's the up-and-comer at the quarterback spot for Clearbrook-Gonvick.
He's calm. I mean, he just delivered a nice strike on the run there. I mean, he was thrown into the fire in their first matchup against this team, a freshman, and he was fearless. So definitely a bright future for the young man.
Handoff on the left side goes to Gerloffs, and a gain of 3 makes it 2nd down and 7. Reminder, we do have the final game of the night on KRJM Radio and KRJB, and also on YourLiveEvent.com. The Section 8A 11-man football championship game, Ada Borup West and Mahnomen Waubun. So Night's not quite over yet. Handoff up the middle. Goes for a couple more yards across the 45 down to the 43. And brings up third down. And we'll have, of course, the post-game report of this one after this. In about 6 minutes' time, Kralik back under center, third down and 3. Handoff right side, and Bierke takes the handoff, and he's going to lose a couple yards. And nice work by the Fertile-Beltrami defense to bring him down for a couple of yard loss. Tackle that time made by Fertile-Beltrami's Adam Kubetsky, and also Steven Sather was in there. And now fourth down and 4 coming up for the Bears, approaching the 5-minute mark. Quarter number 4, 52-14. Fertile-Beltrami on top. Here's Kralik rolling out to his left side under pressure. Tries to make one guy miss. Flips it over the middle. He's got his man at the 38-yard line, and that will be a first down. Another nice play by Carver Kralik for the first down for Clearbrook-Gonvick that time. Now 4:45 left to go. Ball will be on the Falcons' 37-yard line. First down and 10 after the fourth down conversion. Fake the handoff one way, handoff to Gerlofs to the 35, 30, and pushed out of bounds after a gain of 11 yards. And another Mustang Seeds first down for Clearbrook-Gonvick. So even the other guys, James, getting time for the Bears, moving the ball well.
Yeah, and I mean, for the backups to come in and get some experience here in the Fargo Dome, really cool venue. So cool for both sides to, get those guys in and get them some playing time here on this turf.
First down and 10 from the 27. Kralik rolls out to the right side. Thought about throwing one to the end zone. Goes back. Flips. He's got a man at the 12. That's Bierke. Steps out of bounds. And once again, James, Carver Kralik finds a man. He connects with him for about 19 yards. And a nice pitch and catch by Carver Kralik to Jesse Bierke.
And they're rolling him out to his strong side. So obviously those are designed rollouts, and he's the right-handed quarterback. So that playbook is designed for a right-handed quarterback, it appears, it just makes you question why Bruton is rolling out to his weak side so much. But Kralik looks great doing it.
3 minutes and 10 seconds to go now. Ball on the right side of the field. Kralik again. Handoff this time is going to be a loss down to the 11 and a loss of 6 yards. Brings up second down and goal from the 11-yard line. And how about this? A nice moment as well for Coach Casey Kralik, and Carver Kralik being his son and playing here in the Fargo Dome. And we'll have more times like this with Carver still only being a freshman.
Football is in that family's blood, as we found out researching Stephen Argyle ahead of this game. So Carver Kralik's grandfather had a 76-game winning streak as the head coach of Stephen Argyle and retired with 168 wins and 12 losses. So no wonder Carver's a quarterback, and he has a bright future.
Yeah, that's certainly numbers to gaudy numbers, really. Things that are just hard to believe.
I mean, numbers that when you read it, you think it's a typo.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Is that 7 supposed to be a 6, or either way, 64 straight wins would be awesome too. Here's a handoff right side. Bierke to the 10, 5, stumbling, and he'll be shy of the goal line. And it'll be fourth down and goal with 1:40 left.
Numbers that the New York Times was writing about in 2007 for Stephen Argyle. So just impressive stuff, and a great football family are the Kraliks.
Yeah, when you get that media attention, that's certainly very exciting. Kralik, 4th down and 2. He's going to take it himself, and he's into the end zone. Carver Kralik from 2 yards out scores here at Gate City Bank Field inside the Fargo Dome to make it 52-20 on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard with 1:13 left to play. The Bears now will try the 2-point conversion attempt. Kralik back out. Bears will send a wingback on either side with Gerloffs and Bjerke. Fullback behind him. Kralik play action. Rolls out to the left. Drifts back a little farther. Now in trouble. Tries to get rid of it at the 10. It's picked up by one of the offensive linemen, and it's an incomplete pass. 2-point conversion attempt is no good. Kickoff back to Fertile-Beltrami. Final 1:13 coming up after this on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
The Clearbrook-Gonvick School District, dedicated to mapping pathways for student success. Teachers, faculty, and administration are working daily to prepare all students to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens ready to meet the challenges of the future. Clearbrook-Gonvick fosters a caring and creative environment and works to promote pride in each student in our school and in our community. Stay up to date with school information and schedules online by visiting clearbrook-gonvick.k12.mn.us.
Welcome back with a kickoff back to the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, fielded at the 10-yard line across to the 20, and 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line. Final 63 seconds of this one as the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons can just kneel on it a couple of times as they are headed back to the state playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year in a victory in the Section 6 9-man football championship. And we'll see if they run any more offensive plays. They will just come out and kneel it. And the final score on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, Fertile-Beltrami headed back to the state playoffs for the 3rd straight year and winning another section championship, this time over the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, 52-20. Your final score. There's your final kneel down as we head into our post-game report, and another dominating victory for Fertile-Beltrami once again to close out the season, the regular season, undefeated, and then winning, of course, the section championship. 52-20. That's the final score. Your post-game report is coming your way next from Home Crown Realty on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com as we broadcast live from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial radio booth here inside the Fargo Dome. The post-game report from Home Crown Realty coming up next. We're back in 2 minutes on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Commitment, ownership, respect are the core values of Sharps Welding and Fabrication. Sharps is located in Clearbrook, Minnesota, and we construct and maintain oil, gas, and byproduct pipelines. We execute projects with the best in-class safety, quality, and environmental stewardship. We pride ourselves on taking the long-term view with customers and creating repeat business. Sharps would like to wish the Clearbrook-Gonvick football team best of luck at the section championship. Your hard work this season has been tremendous, and go Bears!
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters. Welcome to Clearbrook, a quiet, friendly location in northern Minnesota. Clearbrook is surrounded by lakes and forests, offering excellent fishing, hunting, and recreational activities. Clearbrook has a top-notch school district, a thriving business community, and active clubs and events throughout the year. Visit ci.clearbrook.mn.us to learn more about what Clearbrook, Minnesota can offer you. The City of Clearbrook, a community working together.
Good food, good times, and a great atmosphere. It's all here for you at the Clearbrook Muni, right on Main Street in Clearbrook. Stop in and check out the daily food specials or try a variety of items on the menu. For takeout on the go, call 218-776-9984. Good food and good times. It's all waiting for you at the Clearbrook Muni. Find them on Facebook for events or visit them on Main Street in Clearbrook. The Clearbrook Muni. Good times await.
Welcome inside the Home Crown Realty postgame report tonight. Being brought to you by Home Crown Realty. Home Crown Realty, Eric Smart and Brandon Dahl, licensed in Minnesota and North Dakota. Buy and selling real estate. Visit homecrownrealty.com. Game summary tonight presented to you by Benedictine Care Community and Mission Court in Ada. And really the game summary was punt right away from the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears would go down and score on a 7-yard touchdown run, and they would only score twice tonight. The final score, or rather, they would score 3 times tonight, 52-20 on a late rushing touchdown by Carver Kralik from a few yards out. But it was the Fertile-Beltrami offense flexing their muscles again tonight, as they had a 47-yard touchdown run from Jonah Harstead, a 4-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Wright, who scored 4 different times tonight from 4 yards, 37 and 20. Caden Swenby, a 1-yard touchdown, and a 20-yard rushing touchdown for Swenby, and then a 24-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Wright as well. Final score was 52-20 in a dominating Fertile-Beltrami victory. That is your game summary presented by Benedictine Care Community and Mission Court in Ada. Let's jump into some other post-game awards tonight with our sub of the game. That's brought to you by Subway in Ada and Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile. I'm going to give our sub of the game tonight to Caleb Sather, who came in after the injury in the second quarter to Jonah Harstead. Sather came in and played really well. He only carried the football a couple of times, 2 carries for 15 yards, but he, when we talk about next man up mentality and reloading instead of rebuilding, Caleb Sather is certainly part of that definition, and what he was able to do tonight as our sub of the game. Sub of the game brought to you by Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile. Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, proud to be locally owned and operated with great services, including hot stuff foods, convenience store items, and gas at the pumps. Main Street Station in Delhi, also offering some of the best car services in town. Sub of the game also brought to you by Subway in Ada. Dine in, take out. Subway Ada wishes to say thank you to all those who have stopped in and continue to be regular customers at Subway in Ada. The sub of the game, Caleb Sather for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. We'll take a quick break, continue on with your Home Crown Realty post-game report after this on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Cornerstone Farm Service in Gully, your one-stop destination for all things farm and auto. Revitalize your ride with our full-service auto shop, where we turn wrenches and turn heads. But that's not all. We've got a full lineup of Aero-Quip cattle chutes, making your livestock handling a breeze. And while you're here, check out our Halverson wood processors for sale, turning firewood chores into a walk in the park. Cornerstone Farm Service in Gully. Call 218-268-4000. Cornerstone Farm Service in Gully. Your farm, your ride, our expertise.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Back inside the Home Crown Realty post-game report tonight, it's Fertile-Beltrami over the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, 52-20, down to James Cardarelli standing by on the field.
Standing here with defensive back Joseph Sorensen. It was a lonely island over there for the wide receivers on that far side. They kept on trying you, and then on that final one, you went up with one hand. What was going through your head after when you came down with that?
At first, I thought he had his hands on the balls, and then I caught it, slipped. I thought I was down, but I didn't hear a whistle. So I kept running through the whistle, and then I had good blocks, of course, by linebackers in the D-line there. So
You guys, obviously an emotional roller coaster there in the beginning of the game. You guys rallied together. How proud are you of this team?
I'm very proud to overcome the adversity that we had with Jonah there. Very down-spiriting, if you will, but yeah.
This is an unfamiliar territory for you guys. You guys are used to this in your program, but you guys have aspirations greater than this moment right here. Job's not finished.
No, job's not finished. Never satisfied.
Thanks for your time. Joseph Sorensen with one of the better interceptions I've ever seen. Isaiah Wright, Mr. End Zone, touchdown, 4 of them today. Offensive line did a lot for you.
Yeah, they did. It was fun.
What's it like playing with the big fellas up front? I mean, just all year long, just massive holes. You're always into the second level of the defense, then making plays with your legs. What's it like playing with those guys?
Yeah, they do a great job. They're putting work in every day at practice. The only thing that we might need to work on is number 67's got to work on his personal fouls.
There you go. Something to work on from Isaiah Wright. And then job's not finished. You guys want the whole thing.
Yep, we're going to work for it.
Absolutely. Isaiah Wright, thank you for your time. Derek Sorensen, you guys, another section title. I mean, regular season, section playoffs, you haven't lost, I don't think, in your whole entire career. What's that sound like to you?
Yeah, our only losses actually came down at state, and it's awesome, all the hard work and it just paying off, and it's just awesome.
Job isn't finished. What's the mindset? You're going to enjoy this one, but 24-hour rule, you got to get to work against Goodrich Grigla.
Yeah, we got to celebrate it while it lasts and then get back to work, and our job's not finished for sure. We have way bigger goals ahead for us.
Congratulations. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, big fella, Caleb Stoltman, you're wreaking havoc in the backfield on defense. You're throwing blocks on offense. What's it like playing up front for all the talent that you have on this roster?
It's special. It's fun with this group of guys. We're electric, we like to go out there and have fun. That's what we did.
When you got this guy behind you, and you might miss a block here and there, but then he's making plays with his legs and just somehow, some way, throwing the ball downfield. Does he ever stop amazing you?
Never. I mean, when you have a guy that can extend a play, even after, you miss a block or whatever, they make you look good no matter what.
And then, obviously, blocking for Isaiah Wright's got to be pretty fun, too.
Oh, yeah. It always is. He's quick.
Tackling him in practice probably isn't fun.
Never. Not fun at all.
Thanks for your time, Caleb Stoltman. Sweat. Oh, we'll move over here if you can. Joey up there with the camera work. Caden Swenby. I mean, what can we say about your performances all season long? It's just amazing what you're able to do, extending plays with your legs. How's this one feel?
It feels really good. Winning obviously was great, and it feels good to be inside, get a little more traction, not slipping sliding everywhere, but I don't know. You just got to sometimes do what you got to do to score and win.
It seems like for you, the play is never over. There's a play there where you're being brought down to the ground by 2 guys, and somehow you have your eyes downfield. Is that just something that comes naturally for you to always have your eyes downfield to make those plays?
I don't really know, because I just wanted to get the ball to Preston, and he wasn't looking at me, so I just stood there, kind of yelled his name, and he turned around, but then I got hit by 2 people, and I'm like, I just hope it gets there. And then he caught it. I was like, let's go.
This is your senior year. Obviously, the job isn't finished. You guys, you come into the year, you have greater goals and aspirations than this section title. You want to cap this thing off with the whole dang thing, don't you?
Yeah. Especially, the 2 seniors we have and then the juniors. 2 years ago, we lost in the state championship. Well, not lose, we got destroyed. But, that taste is still in our mouth. We want to be back in that game, but this time we want to just go there and win it.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one, but You guys got a tough opponent coming up in Goodrich Grigla. Just initial impressions of what you're going to see from their defense?
From their defense, they all swarm to the ball. They flow really well to the ball. So we just really got to make sure we hold on to our blocks a little longer, try and get our guys open and free, and just keep hitting them hard.
And then lastly, obviously there was some tough adversity there in that first quarter. You guys rallied behind that moment. What was the mindset? I saw you were clearly shaken up a little bit, but then you guys rallied and foot on the gas, didn't look back. How proud are you of your entire team to push through that?
I'm extremely proud of our team. We're a family, and that was one of our brothers got hurt. And, for me, it was like I threw him the ball. Like, what happened if I wouldn't have thrown it to him or if it would have been incomplete? So I was blaming myself for a little bit, but then I just remembered Jonah, he'd probably say, if you didn't throw me the ball, he would have been really mad probably. So I just had to power through it. A lot of us were crying. We had to play through with tears in our eyes, but we just had to find a way and win for him.
You guys have been amazing to cover all season long, and I'll see you on Thursday. Congratulations. Go celebrate with your teammates.
Thank you.
All right. I think I could grab Coach Brian Nelson. That was Caden Swenby. Yeah, we're live right now.
Okay.
Coach, how proud are you of this team? You guys obviously had adversity there in that first quarter, but you guys rallied.
Yeah, there's a lot of teary-eyed players and coaches too. Kind of hard to coach after that, hard to play. I think Coach Hansen got the kids over there to shake his hand on the way out, and our shirt says family this year, and we love Harstead, and we hope the best. Thoughts and prayers to him tonight. I'm sure he's having surgery, and to his parents, and they kind of rallied around that. He's the one that got us down there for that in the red zone there, and we scored, and our kids really stepped up and played a whale of a game after that.
And then family is a great word, because that's exactly what Caden Swenby just told me. He told me that you guys are a family. How proud are you of your senior quarterback, the leadership that he's shown in that moment and then just throughout the year?
It's unbelievable. Him and Derek Sorensen, there's a senior that's played fullback for us for 2 years on 2 state teams, and move him to tight end his senior year and never complained, did his job. Caden, he's just a phenomenal athlete. He's very intelligent out there. He calls some of the plays that you saw today, and I think they rallied around that injury and rallied around each other, and some kids came in and played lights out too, like Caleb Sather. I thought did a great job coming in playing linebacker and fullback, and Micah Iverson came in, played some center for us, and we do have a little bit of depth. It's hard not to think about the one thing a little bit.
This game isn't unfamiliar territory for you guys. You guys are used to being here. You're used to winning this game, but you want to win the whole thing. This job isn't finished yet for you guys.
No, we're going to have a really solid football team to play next week. We got to watch them here. They're well coached. They're physical. They're big. They got some tremendous athletes, and it's going to be a whale of a ball game. We're going to have to take a look at film and improve on some things. These personal foul things have got to stop, and we've got to clean that up as early as next Monday.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Go celebrate with your team, and we'll see you on Thursday.
All right, thanks, and thanks for the coverage.
No problem. Thanks, Coach. All right, Dawson, back to you.
Well, thanks a lot, James. James Cardarelli down on the field with some of the winning players from the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and their victory tonight over the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears 52-20, and with the winning coach, Brian Nelson, and his section championship again this year. Third consecutive section championship again this year. We continue on with the Home Crown Realty post-game report here tonight. We'll take a short break. As a reminder, we will have coverage of the Ada-Borup West and Mahnomen-Waban game on our radio airwaves on 106.5 FM KRJB and also on Gold 101.5 KRJM, and then the live video stream on yourliveevent.com. So stay tuned for that. Your night of football isn't done yet. Ada-Borup West and Mahnomen-Waban coming your way here very quickly. Home Crown Realty post-game report. We continue with the Precision Player of the Game, as that's being brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton. And when you talk about accuracy, the only player you're looking at is Caden Swenby, who went 5 of 7 tonight. Actually, he went 7 of 9 tonight. He was over 150 yards of passing, overall on the evening, and just outstanding, very accurate as a quarterback, a passer, player overall. Caden Swenby, the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game here tonight. RDK Enterprises, you can see them online at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. High performance play and player of the game. They all sort of came in the same play. It's being brought to you by Performance Ag of Borup. Joseph Sorensen is going to be the high performance player of the game. And then the high performance play of the game also made by Joseph Sorensen, a one-handed interception made on the far side of the field. He is outstanding as a cornerback for this Fertile-Beltrami defense. Joseph Sorensen, the high-performance player of the game tonight. High Performance Ag west of Borup provides services and products to area farms, including dry and liquid fertilizers, fertilizer applications, seed, and chemicals. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag of Borup. High-performance player of the game, Joseph Sorensen for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Final score tonight, Fertile-Beltrami 52, Clearbrook-Gonvick 20, as this is the third consecutive championship game, or his third consecutive section championship for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. We'll continue on with the post-game report. We're back in 2 minutes. We'll wrap up here shortly and get you ready for coverage. Sean Bierk on the call for Ada Borup West versus Mahnomen Waban, the Thunderbirds, on KRJB and KRJM Radio and on yourliveevent.com. We're back in 2 minutes.
Evergreen and Ivy is a local Stephen, Minnesota florist delivering courteous professional service at the highest quality floral and gift items around. Their experienced designers can create floral design that will complement any occasion and meet your budget and style expectations as well. Evergreen and Ivy would like to wish the Stephen Argyle football team the best of luck at the section championship game. Your hard work and dedication this year has been tremendous. Good luck from Evergreen and Ivy.
Educating for success in an environment of learning, respect, and responsibility. That's the mission of Fertile-Beltrami Schools. The Fertile-Beltrami School District, administration, faculty, and coaching staff focus on the individual student. Fertile-Beltrami Schools excelling in academics, athletics, choir, band, FFA, FCLA, National Honor Society, Knowledge Bowl, and more. Fertile-Beltrami Schools, bringing you this message to show Falcon pride. Visit www.fertilebeltrami.k12.mn.us.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Welcome back inside our final segments of our post-game report tonight, being brought to you by Home Crown Realty. Fertile-Beltrami over Clearbrook-Gonvick winning 52-20. That was your final score, and another Section 6 9-man football championship for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. In the trenches tonight for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, being brought to you by Visser Trenching. The offensive and defensive line is really just outstanding for the Falcons, and the big guys up front, Easton Petrie, Caleb Stoltman, and Jack Leiser. It all kind of starts with those three guys, and they're able to control the line of scrimmage. It's one of those old football cliches, control the line of scrimmage, and they do just that, as they're going to win our In the Trenches award, brought to you by Visser Trenching. They dig it, they work in the trenches, they get it done. Excavating work, sell and deliver rock, gravel, sand, and dirt for your projects. Call Visser Trenching today at 218-784-4381. Stars of the game are brought to you by Peter Jacobson Construction, American Federal Bank in Ada, and the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. One of our stars tonight, I'm going to give it to Alex Chernus for the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears. Really just grinding out yards tonight. 36 yards rushing on 13 carries. Tough night, surely, going against a really stout defensive Fertile-Beltrami team. But I'll give him one of our stars of the game tonight, as well as Hassani Bruton and their work on the offensive side of the football. Bruton had 49 yards rushing and a touchdown. He also threw a touchdown pass tonight as well. The other two stars of the game, we talked about the offensive and defensive line. Jack Leiser and Caleb Stoltman will be our other stars of the game, and their work on the offensive and defensive line, as well as Easton Petrie. Just outstanding players controlling the line of scrimmage. They are the other stars of the game, brought to you by Peter Jacobson Construction, American Federal Bank and Ada, and the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. Enbridge Energy player of the game, rushed for 4 rushing touchdowns, went over 150 yards on the ground. Isaiah Wright, you are the Enbridge Energy player of the game. Another outstanding performance for the junior running back, Isaiah Wright. 156 on the ground on 18 carries and 4 touchdowns. Final stats brought to you by Christian Motors. We start with Isaiah Wright. Like we said, 156 and 4 touchdowns, 6 carries and 20 yards for Briar Strem, 1 carry and a 47-yard touchdown for Jonah Harstead, 5 carries and 48 yards and 2 touchdowns for Caden Swenby, 2 carries for 15 yards for Caleb Sather. Caden Swenby went 7 of 10 for 160 yards through the air. Receiving, Briar Strem had 4 catches for 54 yards. Jonah Hurst had 1 catch for 69. Preston Hansen 1 for 11. And Caleb Sather 1 for 25. For Clearbrook-Gonvick, it was Alex Turnus with 36 yards rushing. Hassani Bruton had 49 yards and a touchdown. Hassani Bruton also through the air went 4 of 12 for 37 yards, a touchdown and an interception. And receiving, Alex Turnus 1 catch. Alex Solberg had 1 catch for 9 yards, and Ben Gooch had 2 catches for 28 yards and a touchdown tonight. Your final stats brought to you by Christian Motors. Again, another game coming up, Ada Borup West versus Mahnomen Waban on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to our sponsors throughout our broadcast. It's not possible without the help of our sponsors, so tell them thank you. Also, thank you to you, the listener and the viewer, for tuning in to tonight's game. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For the final time tonight, the final score on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Fertile-Beltrami wins it, and they win their 3rd consecutive section title, 52-20. Speaking now for James Cardarelli, our color commentator down on the field. Joey Hughes, our cameraman. Kaylin and Tom Lano back in the studios, engineering, helping us out. I'm Dawson Peterson reporting from Gate City Bank Field inside the Fargo Dome, signing off and saying so long on KRJB, KKCQ, and YourLiveEvent.com.